Hello there, friends, and welcome back to our little house in the mountain. Today, we're going to be doing a how-to beginner's guide to herbal gardening. And I got to tell you what, friends, it's smelling super glorious in here because I love all the herbs. One of the most common questions that I get in the comments section is, where do I start? People think they have a black thumb, that they kill everything, that they can't grow anything, or maybe they have a very limited space to work with. And so I get the question a lot, where do I begin? And typically my answer to that is to begin with herbs. They have been used for centuries in so many ways. They can be used in a culinary sense when you're cooking. They can be used topically, and they can also be used medicinally. There are tons and tons of varieties of herbs. We're not going to get overwhelmed today. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite ones is bee balm. I don't have that here, but there's just so many good ones, and they have so many incredible benefits. They are one of God's greatest gifts in terms of the plant world that He has given us. So I'm going to start with the basics. We're going to go over the essentials. And I have this feeling like if you have been worried that you just can't get started in gardening, or you have limited space, if you have a little bit of hope and you put in a little bit of time, I really do believe that you can have a small herb garden of your own. So one of the reasons why herbs are so fantastic is that typically they are versatile. And mind you, friends, all of the information that I'm giving you today, some of that is going to be based off of the zone that you are in. Now that's going to affect things a little bit less if you're doing all indoor gardening, but in terms of outdoor gardening, your zone that you live in is going to matter. And when gardeners talk about zones, it's basically just your climate, and that zone, certain things will thrive and certain things will not do as well. So it's good for you to figure out which zone that you are living in. Another great thing about herbs is that they are versatile in terms of how you can grow them. You can grow them in pots, you could grow them in a windowsill, you could grow them indoors, you could grow them outdoors. Some herbs will do better in full direct sun, and some herbs will do better in part sun, and some herbs will even tolerate a decent amount of shade. Some herbs will also be contained to smaller areas, and some herbs, in terms of lemon balm and mint, things like that, they're going to want to spread. So if you're going to put those in certain areas, they will take over their zone. They like to claim their territory. But again, do not get overwhelmed. Pick 4 or 5 hardy herbs that are super hard to kill, and just pick a nice sunny spot with filtered light. We are going to get through this. That's another thing that I usually recommend to people is start with the hardier perennial herbs. Some herbs are going to be more tolerant of things than other herbs are, and I'm going to go over the basics of that today. But that's my recommendation, is pick out 4 or 5 very hardy herbs that are hard to kill so you can get your confidence going, and then maybe you can venture out into some other types and species of plants. And I'm telling you, the world of herbs is amazing. You're going to love it once you get into it. And another great thing is that even within one simple type of herb like thyme, there are multiple varieties. With mint, there are multiple varieties. There's even a chocolate mint. Oh yes, there is. And there's lemon thyme and lemon mint and things that make the whole world smell just a little bit better. So again, some of this information will change and be varied based on your zone and based on the type of soil you have. But there are certain herbs that I have found are tolerant to many different types of environments. All right, so we're going to get into the basics. Let's recap. You got to have hope. There are hardy breeds of herbs that are very hard to kill, and it will make your life smell a little bit better. So there are perennial herbs and there are annual herbs. Perennial herbs are herbs that are going to come back on their own every single year so long as the environment is nurturing to them. Annual herbs are ones that you have to replant every year. However, some annual plants will self-seed. I really like to grow perennials because each year it's like a little surprise to see that plant come back, and it brings a little bit of joy to my heart. And I also find that the perennial herbs tend to, not in all cases, but tend to be a little bit more tolerant and more hardy than the annual herbs. So some of my favorite essential hardy herbs, number one, I got to talk about this guy because it's right in my face and it's smelling real good, is thyme. I actually have a few bushels of thyme out in one of the front raised beds. It's silver thyme, very beautiful, and it lasted all throughout the winter and is now waking up again, but it looked beautiful throughout December, January, February, all the way leading up into spring. Again, it is a hardy, tolerant herb that can be used medicinally, and it can be used as a tea, and it can also be used as a culinary herb. Another hardy herb is oregano. I have that up here in the front. Again, there are different types of varieties of oregano, but that is one that will come up by itself every year. I planted some in my dad's garden last year, and it lasted pretty well through the winter, and now it's starting to grow again. So another hardy herb that is perennial, that will come back year after year, and in some climates, again, will survive all winter, is rosemary, another herb that I love to use in a lot of cooking and is also medicinal in nature. And of course, I can't talk about hardy herbs without talking about mint and lemon balm. Mint and lemon balm are very prolific. They will take over an area. They tend to be very hardy and very tolerant and very easy to grow. They are wonderful in iced teas. They are wonderful in drinks. They are wonderful in food. They are wonderful in salad. They also have medicinal benefits. You can make them into teas and tinctures and all of that wonderful stuff. They will also help prevent pests and certain bugs in an area. Lemon balm is one of my favorite teas. It's antiviral and it is wonderful. My lemon balm last year grew all the way into November, and that's when I harvested it, dried it, and hung it in the window. I have a bunch of herbs drying in the window that I am about to grind up now, as we're getting into the season where we will have a lot of new herbs to grow and harvest. We like to give herbs to our chickens. Herbs are wonderful for the health of most livestock and for the chicks. So I give them herbal tea, I put it in their salads, I hang it from areas in their coop, and it's just a wonderful immune booster, not only for them, but also for us. Herbs are very nourishing and healing for the body. So some of the herbs that I would say fall in the middle in terms of being hardy and a little bit less hardy, one is going to be sage. Again, another beautiful culinary herb. Parsley, there's two different varieties. I find that the curly parsley is a little bit more hardy than flat parsley. Another herb that is in between, in my opinion, hardy and a little bit less hardy is chives. Chives are wonderful in everything, dried in cream cheese, put in soups, put in eggs, delicious. That's always one that I like to have growing around in lots of different places. And aloe, I have some aloe over here on the side. Aloe can technically be considered an herb, and I always like to have aloe growing around. It's great for burns and all types of different skin issues. So aloe is always growing in my kitchen, and I have two big plants of it right now in the dining room. Now the two herbs that I love to use, there's a chicken laying an egg. Now the two herbs that I love to use in the summer, but they are a little bit less tolerant. Again, this would depend on your climate and the zone you're in, the type of soil you have. I tend to find that basil, though I love it, and there's so many different types of it, the basil with the purple leaves is a little bit hardier. Basil's finicky. I kind of call it a princess herb. It needs to be catered to a little bit more than the other herbs. So I highly recommend giving it a go because it's amazing to put in so many things, but it can be a little bit tricky as it likes a very specific amount of water and a very specific type of soil. And the last one that some people really don't like at all and some people love is cilantro. I'm just going to pick this one up because it's drooping in the front. I am one of those type of people that love cilantro. Some people, like my mama, she cannot stand cilantro. But cilantro, again, it's an annual herb just like basil, And cilantro, I believe, will self-seed. I will put this information for you, by the way, in the comment section pinned below. It's a little bit of a princess herb as well, but worth giving a go. So to recap here, if you are just starting out and you are going to have a small space herb garden and get your feet wet in terms of growing plants, in my very humble opinion, I would start off with your thyme, a mint or a lemon balm, your oregano, and your rosemary. And you can grow them in a windowsill, you could grow them outside, you can grow them in pots, you can grow them in the ground. Even if you live in an apartment and you only have one sunny window and you have no balcony outside, get yourself a little plant stand with different levels by that window and just some pots. Sometimes you can even thrift pots or people are giving them away. Get yourself some really good organic potting soil and then either plant baby plants that somebody gives you or you find at the store or plant them from seed. If you're planting them from seed, begin out by watering them by spraying them every day, twice a day. You don't want the soil to get too wet or the seeds will rot, but you also don't want them to get dry. And then as the plant grows and matures and gets stronger roots, you can water it once a day or whenever the soil doesn't feel moist. So you push your finger down into your soil about 2 inches, and if it feels dry, give it a little bit of water, but not too much. Sometimes people over nurture their plants and they give them a little bit too much of the good stuff. So balance in everything and don't fret if it doesn't work out. You can always begin again. I hope that this was some good baseline essential information for those of you, again, who just want to get your feet wet, get started in growing all the green things. And I'm telling you, be careful, because when you start growing all the green things, you're going to want to grow more of the green things. And then it becomes a thing. That's really good. I'm just going to, excuse me. And you know what? You can make an entire salad just out of herbs. And it's so good for you. Mm-hmm. All right, friends. Well, if you are going to give this a shot this year, put it in the comments below. Let me know what you're thinking about doing. Where are you going to be planting? Balcony, windowsill, indoor, outdoor? Let me know what you're going to venture into. I would love to hear about your plans. And I wanted to say thank
Well, hello. How's everyone doing? Hi, Conspiracy Realist Mom. How you doing? And the magical mystery Skywatcher. Cameline Rose. Debbie Carson, first one here. I dropped a link in the chat. Just click on it. You want to come on up? Can everyone hear me all right? Everything okay? My computer decided to update as I was starting the live stream. So I switched everything over to laptop. Now it's done, so I switched back to the desktop. Am I still breaking up? Hello.
How you doing?
Hold on here. Let me see. I'm doing okay, but for some reason there's a breaking up.
I know I hear a lot of static.
Let me try this. Hope that's better.
No.
No.
Pretty static. Well, that sounded creepy.
Let me leave and come back. I'll be right back.
How's everybody in chat doing? Good, I hope.
No, still doing it. All right, hold on. I'll be right back.
I'm not sure if it's StreamYard or YouTube playing funnies all the time. It's happening to a lot of people. Or Google. Hello, Mom. How you doing? Camelina Rose. Mark. Let's see who else. Sarah Normally.
Crazy. Still here? Is it okay now?
Yes. A lot of static. Background.
No.
Somebody else today was having problems with the same audio issues with setting up StreamYard.
All right, hold on. Crazy.
Let me really see.
I don't know. It still sounds terrible. All right, what do I do here? I guess I'll be right back again.
Hopefully it'll go away.
Right? All right, well then.
Yeah, it's really weird. Yep. Gonna try again. Come on, StreamYard. I think it's issues with StreamYard. A lot of people's been having issues with StreamYard. Well, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. All's going well. I hope Bob can get back on. Oh, StreamYard. Come on, StreamYard. Come on, YouTube. Come on. I'm planting a garden. Anybody else planting a garden? I'm setting up my greenhouse too. It's not a big one, but I'm gonna set it up. Big enough to walk around in really good. Good, Camo. I think I'll just set it up on my back deck. That way I can watch Make sure the critters can't get my yummy food. I gotta do that. Easy access water. Yeah. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Grow your own food, can your own food. Healthy, 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 healthy. Well, I hope Bob can get back up here. Anybody else want to come up and join me? I don't know how. The link's there. This is crazy. Oh yeah, tomatoes. I want some fried green tomatoes. That's so good. Fried green tomatoes. Yeah. Well, poop. I don't have the controls up here. Snow peas. That sounds good, Mom. Sounds really good. Some snow peas. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Squash. That sounds good, squash. Aha.
You sound better already. Hello.
Oh, bet you sound good. Hello, you're back.
Woo! I had to
Woohoo.
restart the computer.
Woohoo.
Yep. Like I said, I was setting up the live stream and it decided to do an update. And as I was playing the first video, when I opened, it was still updating and it just finished as the video ended. So I just made it on time. But then the microphone was screwed up. Hello, everyone. Good to see everyone. Awesome.
Well, the audio's a little better.
Good.
A lot better.
I see butternut squash. I see beets. I see eggplant. I see cucumbers. That's what's up.
Man, bring it all on. That's feasting. The good food.
Yep. Well, on giving away some seeds, hopefully help people out with some gardening. Well, not, help people out, get some plants in the garden. Everyone's going to need to grow. Here is the link if anyone else wants to pop up.
Yeah,
I think Mark wanted to.
I've decided to put my greenhouse up on my back deck.
Awesome.
I have critters I need to.
Hey, Face the Sky, how you doing?
Be taking my food.
Critters?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's one thing you gotta. I have my backyard's all fenced in. Plus, I have my garden surrounded with fence, so it's double protected. The berry bushes I planted, I got fence around them.
That's good.
Only because one day when I went out, my one blueberry plant had a lot of blueberries on it, and it was dripped the next day, gone. Like, wow, yeah, there was not one blueberry left.
I would have been
Wow.
upset. I would have been upset.
I find the birds like the berries.
Well, the squirrels like them, and all kinds of critters like them.
So I got a little bird net I'll be putting over them at that time.
Yeah.
Swiss chard, yep, spinach. It's all pretty easy to grow too.
Mm-hmm.
And when you grow your own, you know what you're getting. You go to the organic store all you want. get the organic, non-GMO stuff. Still don't know what we're really getting.
That's true. Because of the soil it comes out of.
Well, I don't know. I don't like it. Like sometimes you have lettuce or cabbage or something. You can like see like a plastic film. It seems like that comes off it, and that just. I wonder if they like as the leaves are closing up, do they spray it with something each layer or something? You know what I mean? Who
You know
knows?
what? I've been in the grocery store and even seen them spray the organic vegetables and stuff with, and it smelled really bad too. I don't know what it was, but yeah, they're gonna like they're gonna get us one way or another. We gotta start growing our own stuff.
Hmm.
I already can't eat the potatoes at the store because it's not organic because the soil's contaminated. It is no longer organic.
Yep. Yep. Carrots, but potatoes.
Well, potatoes are really
Conspiracy
good.
mom says her birds like her blueberries too. Yeah. Anyway, what I was thinking, because I have this bucket here, it's got 151 different, it's all heirloom seeds, 151 varieties, survival seed.
It's nice.
So, what I was thinking of doing, plus I got, I don't know how many of medicinal seeds. I got so many different ones. There's, like scarlet red sage, even ground ivy, lamb's ear, dandelion, valerian, blue butterfly pea,
Mm.
Vietnamese statues, lemon balm, horehound, scutellaria,
Be making
and
some stuff.
ashwagandha, mother of time, osha, red dead nettle, calendula, centella, all kinds of medicinal ones,
I'll be making
echinacea,
some stuff.
blue sage, coxcomb, the Shasta daisy, is even the red sedum, and burning bush. That gets huge. But a lot of these, you like look them up. You see the benefits of medicinal teas, and you can add some of them to your salads and all good stuff. So, who's interested in some seeds?
Me, I'm interested.
Face the sky. That's awesome.
No, that's enough. Enough.
Just some good soil.
It's enough.
Oh wow, really camo. See, I got a apple tree. I'm expecting apples this year and cherries. Squirrels, go get your apples, huh?
Well, squirrels love apples.
I'll ship to anywhere. Doesn't matter. It's only a package of seeds. It's not like I'm gonna be shipping a big heavy box of anything. As long as they accept them. No, Mike, I don't. Uh, no, but we'll do it now. So what I was thinking of doing, I'll do like 10 different choices, and like I do 10 seeds of each. So whoever, there's only 10 of us in here, so we'll do like a 1 to 20. Everyone picks a number. Just don't copy another person's number, obviously. But and whoever comes closest or picks the number first, all you gotta do is just send me the information where to send it to my email.
You took my
I'll send
number,
it.
Mike. Hey.
And Beans, I'm already sending you some, Debbie. So
I know.
I'll let.
I'm messing with him.
No, so what I'm saying is I'll let you pick the number. We'll go 1 to 20. You can pick the number, and don't put a number yet till after I say go. All right.
All right. I'm not
Just
looking at the chat. So you guys put your number in there. I won't even look at the chat. I promise.
yeah, just wait. When I type it in there to put your numbers and put your numbers.
All right. It won't be 11 because that's my favorite one. Just so you know. So put a different one in there. How many digits?
All right.
Digit, 2 digit, 3 digit.
Well, it's 1 to 20,
1
and
to 20.
there's just it's 10 people in here, so um. And starting from this point here, after I say put your number, that's when I'll take it.
I'm writing it
All
down
right.
right now. I'm gonna put it in chat for private for Bob the number. Okay.
Well, turn your cam on so you see it. See it. Not yet though. But I said put your number, so you put your number. So I'm gonna go from whatever I see from that point on.
Well, this is the number that I chose. I don't care. I don't know who chose what, but this is the number I chose, and I'll show Bob what it is. There. That's the number I chose.
Oh, I see. Okay.
See, verification so I can't cheat. See, that's the number.
Very good. Good idea.
Hey, I'm fair.
Yep. Make sure everybody gets their number in.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna make some coffee.
Okay. Everybody put their number in. Okay. I'll wait till she comes back, so I'll let her show. I'll let her show it.
Okay, I'm back. What are you gonna do?
Oh, you can show the number.
Oh, me gonna show it?
Yeah. I know you already told me what it was in private chat, but I'll let you show it.
Well, the only way I can drop a link down there is I have to leave and then come back.
No, you don't have to drop a link. Just oh yeah, I see. No, it's fine. So what's the number? I think wait a second. I think everyone's done, right?
Everybody done?
Well, there's not many of us in here, so I think they're done.
Let's see. Did anybody get it?
Nobody got it, but one
Nobody
person's real
got it?
close.
Oh, guys.
What is it?
19.
19. Nobody guessed it.
Want to do it again?
Nope. We got the closest one to 19 from the time I said go is actually Camel Rose. She said 20.
Yep.
So Camel Rose, you gotta send me an email. Let me put my email in the chat.
We play fair here. See.
Send me an email with the information, and pretty much you can just choose what 10 variety of seeds you want, and I pretty much have it. And if I don't, then I'll just substitute it with something else that I can come close with. Sound good? So I'll give you 10 choices, and I'll give you 10 seeds of each.
Boy, what a sweet deal.
Congratulations. Woohoo!
Congratulations. You can't get a sweeter deal than that.
Yep, that's awesome. So, camo.
I should have made her an easier number, but oh well. Very spare. This is the first number I thought of, so that's what I said.
Well, can you think of another one?
Sure. I got
We'll
one
do
right
another
now.
one.
I got one right now, real fast. Okay. There.
Same thing. I'll do
That,
another 10,
about that
10
one.
set.
There you go. That one.
We're gonna do another 10 after I say go. Then you can put another
One to
number in
20
there,
go. It's already put in 1 to 20.
and I
Your
will
option.
do another 10
More
sets of
fair share.
10.
Go. 20.
Go ahead, put your number.
Already
You
put the
never
number.
win? Yeah, same here, Camo. That's what's up.
I put the number in private chat, so go ahead. 1 to 20.
Yep, I see it. So wait till everyone's done. We'll do it again. Who else is interested? Put your numbers. So 1 to 20.
Bob will say stop when he sees the number.
Well, I'll just let everybody put their numbers.
Well, yeah. One day I'll get it in there.
What's up, Toby?
Is everybody done?
Well, there's only a few of us here.
Oh, all right. All right.
This has been a little more fun on True Secret channel. Have a few more people, you know.
Yeah.
Wow, huh?
You know, hey, you guys can only get one guess. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see. Only. How many people in chat? There's 20 people in chat, so you one guess.
Yep.
Like that way,
And
everybody gets a fair shot.
yep. And guess who wins again? Wait a second.
No, I seen it.
Oh.
I seen it.
Who says they never win? Who just told me they never win?
Fair is fair. I guess fair is fair. We've got
Yep.
We got more people in here. We'll have to do it again.
Camo.
Fair is fair. Fair is fair.
What was the number?
Number was 8.
Yep.
It's in
Camo.
private chat, so there's no way nobody can cheat.
Yeah, I got it. I got a copy of it. But Camo, you won again. So that'll be double. Doesn't matter. It could be 10 sets of 20 instead of 10 sets of 10 seeds. Or if you want a variety of 20, still 10 of each, just send me a list. I got you. But I didn't even think of this because I never did this before. But now, since you won twice,
Yeah, are you
that's
reading
it.
my mind?
Yeah, once you win, you know, I guess to be fair, What do you think?
It's like playing musical chairs. Okay, you won twice now. Okay, we gotta take it. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's all good because you can have a whole garden now.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, you got a boatload of seeds. That's all
I,
good though.
I could send face to skies. I don't know if they'll take them. You know, if you're allowed to send a package of garden seeds. I never sent anything to Mexico.
To be fair, Giggles had two numbers, 7 and 8. Faces, guys.
So what's up?
Yeah. Maybe we'll do it again later in the stream to see if any more people show up or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's up to Bob.
yeah, we'll do another one. Camo says, "Give it to Giggles." Okay, Giggles.
Oh,
So
bless. That was nice of you, Camo.
yeah, you didn't have to do that, Camo. It's all good.
It's very
And
nice.
I'll hook you up anyway. And Giggles, you know, to send me emailed information, just where to send the seeds, and you got it. And so it's 10 choices. Um, so just pick like a variety of choices, and I will try to. I'm pretty sure I'll have it. And if I don't, I'll substitute with something else. I'll give you 10 seeds of 10 different varieties.
That's a deal.
Yeah.
That is a deal.
Oh, I see.
Camo's a sweetheart.
I see.
Everybody's a sweetheart here. Everybody is.
Yep.
Everybody's a sweetheart.
So Giggles.
That's my coffee. No, stop.
I'll be doing this a few times every time I do a live stream. Hopefully help people out, get some gardens going. The number was 8. You lost? Yeah, the number was 8. First number was 19, and the second time it was 8. You gotta bear with me too. This is my first time doing this kind of thing, so we gotta work out some kinks. If you have any ideas, I know. Remember one channel we used to go to? You just push the button and the thing will spin and it'll pop a random number. I don't know. I gotta find that out. Maybe we'll do that too.
That'd be cool.
You're welcome, of course.
Kind of fun thing to do, to share. I love sharing.
Me too.
I do.
And I got it so I can do it. I mean, I got thousands and thousands of seeds. I bought so many different varieties. I looked up the list of medicinal plants and I looked what they're good for. You know, I researched each one, and then I picked out probably 30 or 40 of them, and I got them all. And I tried to buy hundreds of them, if not thousands of each.
Sweet.
But I found out too that, you know, because if you look up sprouting seeds, the sprouting seeds are the same thing as the seeds. Like I got 5 pounds of sprouting peas, and I looked it up, and you could take the sprouting peas and you just grow peas with it. It's a pea plant. The only call it sprouts is because the people are growing sprouts and eat them.
Oh, it's cool.
So I got, you know, you get a 5-pound sack of sprouting seeds for like $8 versus $2. You only get 20 seeds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to go out and
I'll
get my cream.
I'll never have to buy PCs again. That's for sure. Especially when they're heirlooms. I mean, it's gonna produce more. You keep them for next, harvest or next garden.
Quality seed heirlooms. They're
Yeah.
hard to find heirlooms.
I got some chili pepper seeds here from last year. Chili pepper and
Oh,
sweet pepper.
I want some of those. Save me
I
some of
save.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I save some every year. I always save seeds. So coconut seed and pineapple seed.
I had a coconut tree in my front yard when I lived in California once. Yes.
Yep.
I did. I like to have
Yep.
pineapple seeds. That'd be sweet, though. Mm.
I got actually ordered 2 papaya trees.
Oh, do they grow up there?
Yeah, it gets right there. I'm right on the borderline of it, zone 6.
Oh,
But
that's cool.
yeah, I mean,
Everything's bigger up there. The bugs are bigger up there. And
I
they are. Mm.
got 2 big goji bushes too. I buy them when they're fruit ready because it takes too many years to just start now.
Yeah, and I'm getting hungry now. Yeah. Pineapple and coconut's like candy to me. Something sweet.
Yeah, I got a couple more red grapevines also.
Oh,
Oh, I even got a kiwi.
really? Wow.
Kiwi, yep.
Menagerie.
Told you I've been going crazy ordering stuff. Well, every time YouTube puts me in punishment.
Oh,
Three in a row. I just after I got done doing 2 weeks, the 2 got dropped. I was all good to go. Then bam, they got me. Nailed me 2 weeks. Then right after that, bam, got me again 2 weeks and another one. So that's why I can't use that anymore for a while. Otherwise, it's gone. It still could be because I can get something from last year. You know what I mean? Scumbags. I don't know.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, raspberries. That's what I did. Last year I planted red raspberry, to black raspberry, 2 blackberries, 2 blueberries, and 2 grapes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and this year I ordered. They're not coming till springtime, but I got the papaya trees and goji berry trees and kiwi and more grapes.
Man.
Yep, trying to be self-sufficient as much as I can.
The critters would come eat on my food.
Yeah, you have to definitely
I have to have it
fence
like
it in or
closed or
protect it
fenced in or
somehow.
something. These critters, these critters here are
Yeah,
serious, especially the possums and the raccoons. They're serious.
yeah,
They're big too. You don't want to mess with them.
yeah. I don't know about rhubarb camo. Oh, just thinking of it. Oof.
Rhubarb.
Groundhogs. Yeah, that's woodchucks I have. Yep. There's that same thing.
Man.
That's why I fenced in the garden. I notice a lot of things they don't mess with, so they don't have to be in the garden. Find the ones that, or you plant things that the animals don't care for. You know what I mean? Around some of your things. Yeah, check out a bird net. Face the sky. It's just a net you can throw over top, somehow to protect your berries from the birds.
Yeah, have to. Buy the birds some bird seed and protect your berries.
Honestly, Giggles knows she's got a net. I have mine sitting in my eBay shopping cart. I didn't order it yet. Because I don't know what size, because I have so many different things. So I'm looking at all different sizes. But it's not that expensive. It's worth it.
I like plum trees too.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Love plums. Oh,
Yep.
cherry plums and then the bigger ones too. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Magical Mystery Skywatcher. Was I blocked? Where?
YouTube's been playing funny, erasing comments and stuff all over the place. Certain keywords.
Nice. Mulberry trees. That would be nice. I was looking at the elderberry trees. Yep.
I even like persimmon trees. They're really good. They're good jam.
Yeah.
Persimmon jam.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, there was a tree I used to go pick them off. Yeah. Camo's lots of plum trees. Wow.
I'd be making the jam, Camo, if I was you. I'd be on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done the strawberries in a few years. Maybe I should try that again.
Let's make a big salad.
Yeah, that's why we're talking about seeds and stuff. You can't talk about that, or that thing you put over, you know.
Yep, certain
Yep.
keywords are not allowed.
Nothing like having your freedom of speech taken away, YouTube.
They didn't even stop me from like blocking on people's live streams. I mean,
Mm.
they've been doing it some crazy stuff.
Yeah, Cameron's got all kinds of trees. What? That's awesome. I pruned my apple tree and my cherry tree. I got like 12 clippings off of each one, and I'm rooting them right now. And I'll just probably plant one more of each and give the rest away to neighbors.
How nice.
I would ship them too, but I don't know if they make it. I don't know if you can just. I don't know. I know when I get mine, they're usually just in a box, and as long as the roots stay wet. Wow, 9 caves to explore. All the caves around here, they sealed up.
Did they?
Yep.
Why?
Good question. Here they got Imar. It's an underground city.
Really?
Yep. And they have openings. They did have, but they closed them all up. I remember as a kid, I used to go down in there in some of them, but I know someone that worked in Imar, and they said it's just like a city. They drive tractor trailers, there's streets, and street lights, and buildings, everything.
Wow.
Yep.
They have something like that in Missouri too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a record keeping place. Yeah. Just look it up. Imar. It's Imar Mountain. It's a big farm. That is awesome. Nice. So, that's what I need. I need a farm.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Lots of acreage, man. Just go cray cray on it. Be planting, 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 and planting.
Yeah, over the years, I've been just downsizing, downsizing, downsizing. Now I'm going from downsize to boom. Going crazy. It's a lot of work. Yeah, Farmer Bob. I do have a green thumb, but definitely not Farmer Bob.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Even just watering sometimes, take an hour to 2 hours just watering everything, even with a hose. But this year, maybe we'll do it live or videotape. Not sure, but we'll be doing uh, cattle panel greenhouse. I don't know how fancy it's gonna be, but we'll see.
Yeah. I'll be right back, Bob.
Okay.
Run this puppy outside. I have a new little rescue. Be right back.
Yep. And I'll play this little video here, and then we'll maybe do another seed. 20 rose bushes. Do you make tea out of your roses? It's actually get rose hips. I'm always buying all the stuff. Now I'm trying to grow it. A lot of herbs are so easy to grow. You grow inside. I never really bothered. This is a top 10 survival crops you should be growing. What? Yeah, the rose hips. Yep, exactly. That's what's up. We'll check this out, some of it anyway. Give some ideas. And we'll do another seed giveaway.
Welcome everyone to the first Self-Sufficient Sunday. Now, if you don't know what that is or why we're doing it, go back and watch Friday's video first. I'm kicking off Self-Sufficient Sunday by going through my top 10, plus one bonus, self-sufficient, self-reliant, survival staple crops that we all should be growing right now. Now, these crops are in no particular order, and if you agree with me, definitely let me know in the comments. If there's one I haven't mentioned that you'd like to throw out there to make a case for, definitely let us know that as well. Now, the crops that I'm going to be listing have to meet 4 out of 5 criteria. And the criteria are they're easy to grow, they have good yields per square foot, they're calorically diverse, they have a high nutritional value, and most of them have to store well. So, number 10, kale and chard. Now, while these aren't calorically dense, these two are very nutrient dense. So while you eat some of your other crops to fill up, these will give you, more of the nutrients, the vitamins and minerals that you need for good health. Both are super easy to grow, and it's time to plant them right now. Depending on your climate, these can be grown most, if not all, the year. They're very heat tolerant and frost tolerant. Number 9 is potatoes. Now, in the 1800s, my ancestors in Ireland lived off of mainly potatoes. In fact, it is thought that the ratio of their diet was 700 to 1 potatoes to meat. Now, they'll sustain you when nothing else is growing or available. So I'm going to link, we did a video already on this. Now is the time to plant them. If you haven't already, I'm going to link a video down below in the description of the video that we did about 5 weeks ago, planting potatoes in containers. So definitely check that out. Number 8 is sweet potatoes. They're another similar option, but different. And they're much more nutrient dense, they have more fiber, and they're better for you than potatoes are. If you live in a long, warm growing season, or you get started early, these would definitely be great to add to your list. And they store a really long time. And I just did a video this past week to get you started with your sweet potatoes. So definitely, I will leave a link down below to that as well. Check it out. Number 7 is carrots. Carrots fill you up, and they pack a big nutritional punch. Another great thing about carrots is they're relatively quick growing, but you can leave them in the ground until you're ready to harvest, and they can handle really cold weather and even frost. If you mulch them heavily in where you get snow in those winter areas, they'll even last out there until you need them. If your ground freezes solid, you will need to dig them and bring them and put them in the refrigerator, but they do last a long time in the fridge or in a root cellar if you have one. And in a real pinch, in real hard times, you can eat the tops as well. Number 6 is cabbage. Now, you can eat cabbage raw or cooked. It's filling, it's nutritious, it stores well in the fridge, or you can make it into sauerkraut and it will last a really long time. Now, making sauerkraut is something I've actually wanted to try for a really long time. And since it's Self-Sufficient Sundays, and I've got some cabbage right here, we may as well give it a shot. So in a few weeks, on Self-Sufficient Sunday, let's try making some sauerkraut. Number 5 is a twofer, garlic and onions. Now, I can't even think about going into the kitchen and making something without using garlic or onions. And even in a survival situation, I want my food to taste good. Plus, garlic and onions have so many nutritional properties. They're antibiotic, antimicrobial, powerful antioxidants. They help with cholesterol and blood pressure. And if I'm in a survival situation, you can bet my blood pressure is probably going to be pretty high. And they store for a really long time. Number 4, along the same lines of flavor and health, are herbs. Any of your favorite herbs are great to have on hand because they will flavor your cooking, and they are also really good for you. Now, depending on the herb, it depends on what they're going to help you with. So grow as many herbs as you can. I have a container garden, all metal wash tubs that have worked really well for me at the entrance to my garden. I have all my herbs there. They're really close to the kitchen. It's great to have those right nearby so you can just run out, grab some herbs, bring them in for dinner or even breakfast. Chives are great with eggs. Now, the final 3 before the bonus are actually related, not botanically, but they are sisters. The Native Americans here in this country for thousands of years grew these final 3 together: corn, beans, and winter squash. And they called them 3 sisters because they helped each other the way they grew them. And in a nutshell, they would grow corn in groups. Think of a circle, a group of corn. And then they would plant beans at the base of the corn, which would grow up the corn. It would use the stalks as support. And then the beans would give nitrogen to the soil to help the corn. And then the winter squash, or pumpkins, would grow around the base, and the big leaves of the squash would shade the ground to conserve water. Now, you don't have to plant all 3 together like that. I'm actually going to try it, and I'll take you along with me. But I'm also going to be planting corn and beans in containers this year. And I'll do a video on that as well, so stay tuned for that. So let's go through those top 3 before we get to the bonus. Number 3 is beans. Beans are really versatile. They're easy to grow, and they produce a ton of fruit. They can be eaten fresh or dried and used all winter. They've got fiber and protein, and they're rich in vitamins and calcium. Number 2 is winter squashes. Now we're talking butternut, spaghetti, acorn, even pumpkins. They're full of vitamins and fiber and can be stored up to 6 months.
Oh,
Number
God.
1 is corn. Not sweet corn. I know that's what comes to mind first. I'm talking about grain corn. Grown and dried on the stalk and then ground into meal. Can you imagine making your own cornbread from corn that you grew in the backyard? How many people do
Yeah.
that? That would be really cool. Now,
Yeah.
corn can be combined with beans to actually make a complete protein. Now, I'm going to be growing Bloody Butcher from Baker Creek, and it's an heirloom variety that is untainted by GMOs, and it got really good reviews as far as taste and growing and, you know, everything that really matters to us. Okay, so that was 10, and now it's time for the bonus. And if you watched the last video, you probably already know what the bonus is going to be. Everyone say it together. Eggs. Now, you can't have eggs without chickens. Eggs are the perfect food. So nutritious, they are often referred to as nature's multivitamin. They have vitamins, minerals, high-quality protein, and good fats. Eggs also contain small amounts of almost every vitamin and mineral required by the human body. Why not have your own supply of organic, fresh eggs right outside your back door? Now, if you watched Friday's video, you know that we're going to be going through all of that together because we got baby chicks on Friday. We have adult chickens in the coop already. And so I'm going to be walking through everything you need to know about raising your own chickens. And I'm telling you, it's a lot easier than you think. So that's my list of essential, staple, sustainable crops for us to grow. And I don't know about you, but I'm getting them all in. With things going on the way they are in the world, I want to be able to grow as much of my own food as possible. Let me know your thoughts. If you have something you'd like to add to the list, Like I said, make a case for it down below. We'd all love to hear.
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to grow as much as I can and get others and help others. Let's do it. Oh, you know what would be cool? Is to see everyone's progress too. Whoever I send the seeds to, let's see the progress.
Yeah, I was going to do that
From
too.
awesome. From germinating them to watching them grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be doing the same thing too. With a lot of bigger seeds, I'll just let them soak in water overnight, at least 12 hours. Some of them 24 hours, and then I plant them. And a lot of times within 24 hours, you'll get a sprout just soaking in water. It's faster than putting it in the soil, keeping it moist, or a paper towel. You know, it takes like a week or two. A lot of times, 24 hours, 48 hours, you'll have a sprout that way. But I don't do it with the small, little, tiny seeds. It's too much of a pain to plant, get them out of the water and put them in the soil.
That doesn't sound too difficult. I believe I can do it.
Yeah, cucumber seeds or, squash seeds. Throw them right in water.
Man, we need to toss salad right now.
I've been doing a lot of videos as I go along. I've been experimenting too. Here, hold on a second. I'll show you something. Okay, mind you that if you look up how to grow garlic, they'll tell you that you got to plant it in the fall and it's supposed to be out in the cold weather to whatever do its thing. Then in the spring, it will sprout. Well, boom. What?
How long did that take?
This took soaking in water for 3 days,
What?
and as soon as I seen the little roots starting to come out the end of the garlic clove, I put them in the
Oh,
soil.
garlic. Oh my gosh.
This has a roof on it, and the very next day, one of them popped up, but like 3 or 4 days later, this is probably a week, you know. It did have a dome over it, like a little greenhouse, but
Oh,
there's more coming out even. You see them
I,
poking out.
yeah. That looks exciting to me. Garlic. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and it's very simple. I just went to the organic store, bought garlic cloves. I tried it with a handful of them first. When I seen the start to grow the little roots at it, I went and I bought a package of them, and I did the whole thing. There's like 100 cloves. Just put them all in the water, let them soak a few days.
Oh, onion jam. Oh, that sounds good. Sorry,
Oh
Bob.
yeah, oh that's
They're
right.
making me hungry. They're
Yeah,
really making me hungry.
nice.
I'll give them gain weight. You guys keep it up. Stop.
And I'm also trying the same thing with the ginger, but I failed because I let it soak too long. I think if I let it go 3 to 4 days tops, soaking in the water, and then took them out, put them in the soil just to keep them moist. They soaked too much where they got soggy inside. You know what I mean? And that didn't work out too well. So I'm gonna get some more um, ginger root. That's what I'm trying. Not garlic, but it's ginger root.
Oh, do you have ginger root seeds? You have
Yeah, I
ginger.
bought a bunch of not seeds. I bought a bunch of ginger roots and I broke them up in pieces.
Yeah, you
And
do
they
that
say
for.
they tell you the same thing with the garlic cloves. You plant it in the fall, and it's after the winter and the spring it comes up. Well, I'm trying to see if I can grow it now. The same thing I did with
Do you have to
the
plant the
garlic
garlic?
cloves.
Do you have to? Do you have to? Gosh, Oh, never
Plant the
mind.
root.
Yeah, you have to root the garlic. Yeah, I mean,
I
like
just soak it
like
in the water for a few days just so it can get a little
okay,
moisture, and it'll like kick it, give it a kick to come alive.
okay.
But
That's what I was asking. Thank you.
but even with seeds, if you leave the seeds in the water too long, then you'll start getting like a film around it and everything. Then
They
they're
get
soaked too
bloated.
long.
They
Yeah, you
get.
can't soak them too long. And that's what I did with the ginger root. So I'm gonna try it again.
I can go right
And
out the back door and just grab food.
yeah, it's very simple to grow too. All this.
I've got a good green thumb. I touch it. It's good. I landscape my whole yard from little bitty 6-inch pots.
Well, a lot of these herbs and stuff you can grow in as long as it's like 6 inches deep. If you get a couple of those plastic pots of 6 inches, even anything around, I'll show you. I got another video on that too.
I could probably put
But
raisins.
someone said Shanna did a video on garlic stalks. So she must have started hers sooner. Oh, actually, I don't know.
I've got onions growing in flower pots that I use for like what do you call it? You cut the green off. What are those called? Chives.
Yep, I grow them too all the time.
There's chives all the time.
Yep.
Take my scissors and snip, 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 and toss them in the pot. Snip, 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 and it just keeps it growing.
Face the sky says, sky says my cat is eating my aloe vera. Is that okay? I don't know. I feed my cats pretty much whatever they want, and it's greens. They like lettuce, they like kale, they like cabbage, they like their cat grass. I grow their cat grass for them. Very simple. I showed you last time, remember?
That's an idea.
Yep.
They had some of those head things that you grow cat grass in. I remember those. What were they called?
Yeah, just look up the um aloe vera health benefits.
Mike. He said grow, not go. He had it all figured out 1 to 20. Mike's on it. You said grow,
Nice.
not go.
Nice. But yeah, we'll do another one. Let me see. I'll show you this first.
Mike's got it all figured out.
Yeah, it does. Okay. I just see it
Oh,
tearing up. Yeah, it's getting big. This is the cat grass. It's in
wow.
the. It's just in a little tray.
Well, you got your
It's,
cat spoiled.
yeah, they love it.
Look where
See
they've
the
been
roots?
chewing on it, too. Oh, how cool, Bob.
Put the water in the green tray. Yeah. You soak the seeds for like 12 hours, then you spread seeds out on top of it. It's like a screen on top of that. You put a little water in the bottom, then you throw a
That,
piece of
that has
paper
to be like
over
an
top.
inside. And you put that outside, you'd have every cat in the neighborhood. I don't want that. Neighbor's cats in my yard chomping on my plant. How big does it get if you like put it outside, Bob? Cat grass.
How
Does it
big?
get
Oh,
Does it?
it'll
Does
grow just like
it
grass.
oh, to its environment. Okay. Hmm.
Yeah. And you can cut it, and then you can put it in a smoothie,
Cat grass.
and it grows back. Yeah. It's only wheatgrass. It's wheatgrass and oats.
A human can eat it. Cat grass. Really?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
Very healthy.
I didn't know that.
Wheatgrass. Look up
Well, then,
wheatgrass health benefits.
I'll take some cat grass too. Then
Yeah. It
we'll make
is so simple to
monster
make.
smoothies. There'll be monsters. We'll not know what's in it. Just everything.
And you can buy pounds of the seeds, get pounds of them cheap. It's not expensive when you're doing it for like sprouting seeds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And like I said, you can cut it several times.
Pinto beans.
It keeps growing back. And if you have chickens, they say what they do is because the factories that make them, they just cut the greens right off. Then they take all the roots and they throw them out for chickens to eat. And then they start another batch.
I never thought of that, Faceless guys. That's a really good idea for making homemade refried beans. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
nice.
I keep just reading this chat. I might learn something.
Broccoli sprouts, yeah.
I love tips.
But that's what I'm saying, Camo. The broccoli seeds is the same thing as the broccoli sprout seed. They're the same thing. But if you're going to buy like broccoli sprouts, you get thousands of seeds for a few dollars. But if you go to buy just broccoli seeds to grow broccoli, it's $1.50, $2 for 20 seeds, right?
Cool. Yeah.
So if you just buy it like as even if you're not sprouting them, you just have your garden lifetime supply of seeds.
Forever thriving. What's better than
Yeah.
that?
Okay, let's do another one.
What's a sun choke?
That's one thing I didn't do. I had that on my list, but I didn't get it. It was the artichokes.
Oh, artichoke. I love those.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty cool looking too. They grow tall.
Can't keep them pruned. No.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the tree deal. The artichoke.
Okay, everybody, you can do your numbers now. Everyone's doing their numbers. Wait a
All
second.
right. Oh wait,
You
I have to pick the number first, you guys. You're ahead.
yeah, hold on.
I have to pick the
Sorry about
number.
that.
I have to put it in private chat, so that way nobody cheats or forgets. Okay. Okay, 1 to 20.
No, it's not.
What? Okay,
No, go ahead. Just say it's not an artichoke. It's a sunchoke's not an artichoke. That's all.
all right.
Oh yeah, put the
First
number in.
number I thought of. There you go. There. 1 to 20.
Okay, go for it, everybody. Put your number in.
It's in private chat.
Yep, I got it. Yeah, I don't know that one. Camo sunchoke.
It's one 1 to 11, you say? Oh, 1 to 20.
Yeah, 1 to 20. So
20. Oh, somebody might have a fair chance this time. We'll let you know when somebody gets it. I mean, as long as the number's not drawn, I guess you can keep going for a number, right? As long as nobody puts it, we can keep putting it in until somebody gets it. May as well.
that's a good idea.
So until we see the number, keep going, guys.
Don't do a mic.
I'm trying to give everybody a fair chance. Keep going.
Going all the way through.
The number's not there yet. Keep going. Well, somebody's going to get it. That must be a good number.
Oh, no.
Keep going. So I picked a good one. Somebody's going to get it. Oh, bam. Okay, stop.
Who got it?
Camelina.
That's what way before you said anything. Let me see. Let me just go up.
That's the first time. The first one I seen. Camelina got it.
Yeah.
So, who's Camelina going to pick this time? Camelina's lucky day. All right, I'll tell the number. The number was 3.
Yeah. But on here on my screen, I got Toby got it first. I'll show you.
Camelina got it first, so she can either keep it or give it away to somebody else.
No, I see right here. It says Toby.
Oh, did you? There must be some I can't.
Yeah. I see
right.
Toby's got 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down is Camo says 3.
They're hiding numbers from me, you guys. I'm sorry. They're hiding people.
I just want to show.
Okay.
Can everybody see that?
Okay.
Just
knock it off, YouTube. You're screwing with the game.
so Toby got it.
Right, fair and square. Toby got it. That's what happens when they listen to you. Oh, we'll just lead through so you can't see it.
So that'll be 10 sets of 10. You get 10 choices, 10 varieties. Just send me email. Let me put my email in there.
Toby.
Definitely, congratulations. And there's my email for those who don't have it. Woo! That's what's up.
Woohoo! That's a lot of seed.
And we'll be doing another one before I end it too, because I really want to get some seeds out to people.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Get everybody get grown. And like I said, it'd be cool if everyone that does get seeds that will show the progress of the, germinating them and them growing. And even getting your vegetables. Get her done.
Get her done. Get her done. Yeah.
Thanks, Giggle. Everyone's awesome.
All nice peeps in here.
Yeah, how many's in here now?
I don't know. I can't see from here.
You're welcome, Toby, of course. Like Mike said, get her done.
Yeah. Get her done.
Yep.
Every time I hear that, I think of Mike. Get her done.
That's cool. So I'll get right on it. I'll get them all packaged up and get them in the mail so I get the emails. In a few days, y'all can start doing what you got to do.
Right. Be germinating mad like a madman.
Yep. All right, you take care. You have a good night.
I gotta put my thing up yet.
Like I said, I'm gonna be doing this for my next several lives. You know, as long as it's gonna be growing season, I want to make sure everybody gets some seeds.
That's nice of you, Bob.
It's cool. Yeah. And let's see, I have another one here that I'll share. Like I said, we'll do one more for tonight, and then the next live we'll do another 3 or 4. Thanks, everyone. You're all awesome too.
Cool ice fishing, huh? What do you catch when you ice fish, Toby?
It's because it's cold there still. Same here, Toby. I have snow everywhere, but I'm already germinating and I'm growing what I can inside. Yeah. I've probably got about 1,000 seeds germinating right now. I got a lot of work. I still got a lot more to go. I'm talking like a whole thing with like a few hundred echinaceas and
Dang.
just yeah, grow my own teas because you can just cut it right just above the ground, you know, like a half-inch up from the root.
Is your house gonna be when you're done?
but but
I
but you
picture
just
I picture Bob's house engulfed in green green
yeah,
plants.
you'll see it's gonna be crazy. I know I'm gonna run out of places to plant, so I'll be giving some neighbors and stuff to help them out.
So he catches his ice cubes. You guys are good jokers.
Yeah. Hopefully the snow will be gone soon because I want to
I
get going
think
on too.
that's a keeper.
I'm excited about getting that greenhouse I was talking about for the last 2 years. I've been wanting to do it. Only this time I'm going to do it. Just 3 or 4 cattle panels. So that's all it takes. And, you know, pretty simple. Cool. Here's a little short video. Watch some of it. How to get started growing seeds indoors. Maybe give hints to a few. Or a big few in for me. All right, 6 minutes
Your
out.
garden seeds indoors can definitely save you money. It can be easy, and it's definitely a lot of fun. Hi, I'm Gardener Scott, and I discuss everything gardening so that you can become a better gardener. Today's topic is getting started with growing seeds indoors. I'm in the corner of my basement where I'll be starting seeds very soon. I'm already set up, ready to go. But if you're just starting or maybe expanding or maybe not sure about how to start your seeds, in this video, I'll cover just about everything you need to know to get started. We'll talk about the containers. We'll talk about the medium that you'll start your seeds in, and how you can control the light, the humidity, the heat, and a few of those other things that you need to know to get started growing seeds. Let's begin by discussing containers, because you have to grow your seed in something. And I'm in the kitchen because there are many options in my kitchen for containers for starting seeds. I like to recycle as much as I can in the garden. So when I eat some yogurt, I save the cup, and this is ideally suited for starting seeds. You've probably seen these red Solo cups. Start seeds, grow the little plants in them. I'll save sour cream containers, the plastic cup from my local burger joint. And occasionally I'll microwave a meal that has these nice plastic bowls. This is wonderful for starting a large number of seeds. If you're just doing a few seeds, you don't have to buy a bunch of pots. Just reuse some of what you already have. Now, if you're doing a lot of seeds, I'll show you in just a second some of the options for that, because I do a lot of seeds and a lot of that requires a purchase. But if you're just getting started, or maybe this year you're just doing a few plants indoors, recycle some of what you can find in the kitchen. Yogurt cups and other recycled containers are great for a small number of seeds, like a handful of tomatoes and peppers that you might be growing from seed. But if you're doing a lot, you need to think about the space required, because even those little yogurt cups can take up a lot of space if you're starting 72 or maybe 150 seeds. And that's when you need to start thinking about getting into trays and cells and growing from seed in a system that's designed for a lot of seeds. For growing a lot of seeds indoors, you probably want to consider growing in these trays. They're designed for 72 seeds, all within the tray. This, by Jiffy, uses peat pellets. And here's a system from Burpee that's very similar, but instead of the peat pellets, it uses cocoa coir pellets. And then, as I'll discuss in a minute, if you want to make your own seed starting mix, all you need is a tray with the individual cells. Again, it's 72 within this standard size. There are many advantages to growing in a system like these. First, the size. 72 individual plants can fit within this tray. And if you just have a single light, well, then you're set up for 72 plants. But I've got 4 shelves here. This shelf unit could start almost 300 seeds in just a small amount of space. And some of these include everything you need to start growing. In this peat pellet-based system, the pellets inside are ready for seeds. You just stick a seed in it, it'll start growing. And they'll come with a little dome that goes on top that allows you to keep the moisture, the humidity level in. These trays will last for years and years. With these pellet-based systems, you just buy new pellets each year. For a system like this without the pellets, you fill these individual cells with your soilless seed starting mix, and again, they last for years and years. And then there are systems that are a hybrid. These consist of peat cells, where you put these individual cells in the tray and then you fill them with your growing medium. When it comes time to plant, you just cut apart all of these little individual peat pots and put them in the ground.
AgroThrive is the world's first fast-acting organic.
If you don't want to go to the trouble of saving yogurt cups and other things around your kitchen, you can go ahead and purchase little pots or reuse the pots that you might buy from a nursery. These little black plastic ones, again, will last for a long time, are about the same size as a yogurt cup and do a great job. Or you can get the same thing, but it's made out of peat. The difference being that if you grow in plastic, any of these trays or any of the plastic pots, you will have to take out the plant to transplant it. By growing in something that's made out of peat or many of the other organic available, you plant this whole pot into the ground when it comes time to transplant. In deciding your choice of container, you do need to anticipate what the future will bring. Now, I like these cells because I can grow a lot of seeds in a small space, but almost all of these will require transplanting into bigger pots before I put them outside. So they'll be going into those yogurt-sized containers, those little black plastic or peat pots. You can bypass this requirement and go straight into those pots if you've got the room to do so. And by now, I'm sure you've got a much better understanding of what you're going to choose. And I will put links below to a lot of these different options if you choose to grow with one of them. Let's go ahead and move on to the requirements for the seeds, what they're actually going to be growing in when you start seeds indoors. These are some melon seeds that I saved last year from a delicious melon that I plan to grow in my garden this year. The wonderful thing about these seeds is that everything it needs to grow into a plant is included within this seed. All you have to do is add a little bit of moisture and a little bit of heat, and it will germinate and start growing. If you provide some medium for the roots to become established, you now have a plant from this tiny little seed. Now, you may have already figured out when I showed you the cocoa coir pellets and the peat pellets that it doesn't require a lot of nutrition because peat and coir don't have any nutrition. They're just providing a place for the roots to develop. So don't worry about getting fancy when it comes to choosing your seed starting medium. As those little roots begin to grow, they grow best in a very light, soilless medium. That's one reason why it's not recommended to use your garden soil to start seeds, because it's too dense and those little roots might have trouble growing. When you go to the store, you can find a lot of seed starter mixes. And if you look on the back of the package, you'll see the ingredients. And almost always, the primary ingredients consist of a very large percentage of peat and/or coir. That's one reason why I like to make my own seed starter mix to save money. And I've got a video where I show my recipe and exactly how I do it. But when I make my own seed starter mix, not only am I saving money, but I can determine exactly how fluffy and how light this mix is for starting my seeds. There's a big difference between a seed starter mix and a potting soil mix. And when you understand the difference, you'll have much better success with your plants. Seed starter mixes, in addition to seed and or core, will have perlite and vermiculite to help with the drainage. They might add a little bit of lime to help balance the pH of the peat. Some companies might add polymers to help retain some moisture, but rarely do they have fertilizers. Some companies will add a little bit, but remember, it's not necessary because the seed has everything it needs to begin the growth. They're intended to be used until the seedling reaches a point where it's transplanted. Seed starter mixes are not good for growing plants and for a long period of time. So if you're growing in one of these larger containers, don't use a seed starter mix to fill the whole thing. Maybe a little bit at the top so the seed can get started, but there's no nutrition in it. That's where potting soil mixes come in, because a potting soil has nutrition added. It's got the worm castings, it's got the compost, it's got the added fertilizers. Because after the plant starts growing, that seedling is going to need some nutrition. And a seed starter mix won't supply that, but a potting soil mix will. So anticipate that there are differences. And you can't necessarily start a seed in potting soil mix. It's probably too dense, too chunky. Look on the back of a potting soil bag, and you'll see that one of the primary ingredients is probably something like forest products, which means it's just ground up wood. It might be partly composted, maybe not, but it's going to be chunky. Again, if you're growing in one of these containers, you can fill it mostly with potting soil mix, put that little bit of seed starter mix at the top, and then you'll have success because this plant will have everything it needs for starting and then nutrition, and you can place it outside. Because I'm growing in the individual cells, I have two different mixes, the seed starter mix and the potting soil mix before it goes outside. I have another video where I discuss the light requirements of seedlings. And I've got a video where I show.
We'll stop there.
This is great.
He's just starting talking about using lights and stuff. You ready? I'm interested in what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
No, I meant, are you ready to start germinating?
I am.
Getting psyched? Good.
Ready.
Yeah, I mixed the seed starter mix with the pot and mix, not the pot and soil. The soil's too heavy.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. That's what's up.
What's that noise?
That's my dog.
What
Dreaming.
is? Oh. Poor guy. He must be running. See when he's running.
Yep. He gets going sometimes.
I had a German Shepherd. They did it all the time. They'd have all fours going. They'd be moving.
Yeah.
They are man's best friend. They dream like us. They do. I mean, maybe not exactly, but they dream.
Yeah, I got another one I'll share. Then we'll do another seed giveaway.
Yay.
I'm making up for days I haven't been doing it. I wanted to get on it a few days ago. So I'm doubling up tonight. Look at that.
What is that?
It says 10 reasons why you should never move to the what?
Well, it's a little late.
I know, right? Let's see
Well,
what you
wait.
got to say.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got it, Giggles. I didn't open it yet, but I see it there. I'll get to everyone's emails probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I'll try to get everyone's out in the mail Monday. So give it 2 or 3 days. Hopefully by Wednesday. Let's see what this got to say here.
USA! 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 USA!
We're number 28 and dropping.
What?
A number called the Social Progress Index recently came out with another ranking on world progress. And guess what? 3 countries actually dropped when it came to overall progression: Hungary, Brazil, and us. And the other 2 dropped less than we did, which means we're doing worse over the last decade than every other country in the world, people. Does that surprise, though?
What?
Maybe not when you look around
We're
and see
doing
the
so
challenge
good.
in the country today. Our kids are struggling. Our adults are overweight and drugged out. There's a political divide we haven't seen in a long time. And meanwhile, we're distracted by our phones and reality TV. The data points to an alarming picture of the state of our nation, said one really smart person. It's like we're a developing country, and that is just sad. Despite our enormous wealth, military power, and cultural influence, we're coming up in last place. We're like the entitled rich kid who keeps failing in class. Today, we're going to look at the world rankings and talk about things that we do right, but spend most of our time talking about the things that we do wrong, because we have some issues big time in America. But that's no surprise, right?
If you love Home Depot, you're going to love
Oh,
Kevin's
come
lunch.
on.
YouTube.
We're not the same America. We're not the
What?
same America. We're not the same America. We're
Grow
not
your
the
own.
same America. No way.
No way.
Let's talk about how depressing things are here. We should go over the final results. Of all big developed nations, Norway came out on top, followed by Denmark, Finland, and New Zealand. Many African nations came out on the bottom. We ranked 28th after having slipped from 11th a decade ago. We now rank behind significantly poorer countries like Estonia, Cyprus, Greece, and the Czech Republic. But we dropped more than anyone else. If this were to continue, the US would be on par with those African nations one day. Now, this isn't going to be very fun, but let's just rip off the Band-Aid and get started with this stuff.
Rip it off.
One big reason for our poor showing in our world rankings is our health and nutrition. As a nation, we lead the world in medical technology, but we're 97th in access to healthcare. We have health statistics similar to people in Chile,
97.
Albania, and Jordan. If you compare the US to the world's 11th richest nations, the US spends far more on healthcare, but the outcomes are last. That means access to healthcare, efficiency of our medical system, and equity across different income groups is terrible. The Affordable Care Act in 2010 was supposed to provide relief in terms of cost and access, but sadly, it's been statistically proven that countries with nationalized medical systems outperform us on all healthcare measures. Plus, a lot of us are overweight, but we know that already. We rank 11th in the world in terms of obesity rates and first among all developed nations, unless you count Kuwait. When you look at mental health, we're winners again. And by that, I mean losers. The World Health Organization says we have the 3rd highest depression rates in the world after China and India. The share of Americans who report that every day is a bad mental health day has doubled over the last 25 years. Rising distress and despair are a largely American phenomenon, not observed in other advanced countries.
Right.
And since the pandemic, our depression rates have tripled. In terms of suicide rates, the US isn't crazy high. We rank 34th in the world for suicide rates per capita, but it's going up fast, pal. Our nation's suicide rates are up 30% since the year 2000 and up 50% among girls and women. And you can bet social media has a lot to do with that.
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
We're a country of stimulants, we are. Drug, alcohol, and prescription medication use is climbing.
If you love Home Depot, you're going to love Capital One Shop.
We've been in an endless war on drugs, but as a country, we consume more than 5% of all illegal drugs in the world, just our country alone. And drug use is up in this nation by more than 8% over the last 20 years. An estimated 1 in 10 kids in the USA lives with a parent who has an alcohol problem. Alcohol use is only up a teeny bit, so at least there's that. And the good news is that with teens, it's down a lot. Kids these days don't drink and smoke and experiment like they did when we were kids. Yay, kids. But prescription drug use is up since 2000. Overdose numbers are skyrocketing, especially when you look at synthetic drugs. And total yearly deaths from all of this is more than doubled in the last 20 years.
McGruff here. See that guy? He's stealing that bike. Now, see that lady?
Bike.
She's calling the cops. Mimi Marthy, part of the Eyes and Ears Patrol in Hartford, Connecticut. Take a bite out of crime.
Now, what about crime? Well, when you measure violent and property crime, we're about middle of the road, but a majority of countries have a lower homicide rate than we do. But crime and safety has been a real concern in 2020, as large cities have been overrun with a spike in shootings and vandalism. Shrinking police budgets have only made the problem worse. We lead the world in percentage of people locked up, and we spend by far the most on keeping people behind bars. More than 2 million Americans are in prison alone, and that's not even in jails. So basically, the entire population of New Mexico is in prison, at least comparatively. Of course, we have a ton of jerks who do deserve to be in jail. But are we doing something wrong? A lot of other countries are educating, counseling, and treating our criminals' addictions and helping them transition into the job sector. Not us.
Our nation's crime has dropped a lot over the last 30 years.
That's right. And so is crime around the world. Why is that, Mappy?
One study says because the world's population is getting older.
Huh. Well, that makes sense, Mappy. You get an A. Older people are less likely to commit crimes, at least for the most part.
I for president, I for president, I for president, I for president. You like Ike, I like Ike. Everybody likes Ike for president. Hang out the banner, beat the drum. We'll take Ike to Washington.
On the freedom metric, we lag in sharing political power among all citizens. We rank a shameful 100th in the world when it comes to discrimination against minorities. While anyone is capable of reaching the American dream, and clearly anyone can rise to power within our political system, it's still skewed towards one demographic. Our First Amendment rights are being taken away now, too. If you say the wrong thing on social media, you'll get ostracized or fired from your job or even assaulted. Cancel culture is taking over America right now, and politicians can take away our rights with one stroke of a pen, and they're doing that right now.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
We should probably get a big fat C when it comes to our environmental score. We rank first in greenhouse gas emissions. We only have the world's 40th best water supply. But in terms of overall pollution, when you measure chemicals in our water, the contamination in our soil, and particulate matter UGM3, whatever that means, we're super good, like almost at the bottom. Yay, us.
I'm a volunteer for the environment. I'm going to clean up some trash one day.
Wait, you are a volunteer or you're going to be a volunteer?
Both. I have a good soul.
I don't think you can say that about yourself, Karen. I think other people need to say that about you. So weird. She's crazy. Education-wise, it's all over the place. We rank #1 in the world for quality of our universities, but we rank 91st in the world when it comes to access to quality basic education. Our kids get an education roughly similar to what kids in Uzbekistan and Mongolia get, and that's not good. How do our kids compare to the kids across the world? About average. In reading, we're 11th in the world, and in science, we're close to that. But our math scores are middle of the road. Latvian and Czech Republic kids are smarter in math than we are. But you can't blame our schools as much as you can our family structure. Research has shown that 60% of school success is determined by an American kid's upbringing. Bad family structure, poor living conditions, and rough neighborhoods matter 6 times more than the quality of the teacher or the school itself. Well, we know it's not our household incomes holding our kids back. After all, we're the 6th wealthiest overall when it comes to average household wealth. So it has to be our family values which are the main cause for our school failures. One big thing stands out here: family structure. It's estimated that 2% of US kids have a parent in prison, which is crazy high. That's like 1 in 50 kids. 2-parent families have been proven to have a significant impact on a kid's success. Here in America, we have a high level of early marriage couples, and in a majority of US states, kids can still get married before the age of 18.
Anyway, I thought that was crazy. 10 reasons why you should never move to
Well, I
I
guess
thought we were doing so great.
yeah, what happened? I was gonna say, I guess it progressed a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it gets for here. I'll drop the link to that in the chat if anyone wants to finish watching it. But as far as everyone getting these seeds and stuff, look up some videos how to start seeds. There's many different ways to do it, and just if you don't get with a little dome on it for greenhouse, you can probably make one somehow.
Oh, they're easy to make, little ones. I've made them out of like little
Yeah.
wire plant racks. Just putting like some like heavy plastic around it.
Yep.
Yeah. I did it with houseplants, but I imagine veggies would grow quite well too. It held the heat in.
Yep. Wow. There's only 5 people in here now. What?
What happened?
Well, it's getting late. I understand. And one of them is me, too. Truth Seeker. So, let's still do this another round. But instead of 1 to 20, we can do 1 to 10, just in case someone else pops in real quick.
Okay.
So if you want to pick another number.
That's the first one I thought of.
Okay, everybody, pick a number 1 to 10. I've got it here. Okay. This is just pick a number 1 to 10. This is for a variety of 10.
It's already in private.
Garden seeds. Yep, I got it. Whoever closest or gets the number will just have to send me info where to send the seeds. And I'm going to try and have everything out by Monday. So you should have a pretty good set, at least 10 different items to plant for a garden. You can send me a list of the ones you prefer. and I'll do my best. I pretty much should have everything covered. If I don't have it, I'll just replace it with something similar. So whoever's interested in getting some heirloom seeds, put a number 1 to 10 in the chat.
Number I picked already in private chat, so can't change it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not yet. Up. Do you see it, Bob?
Yeah, but I said if you want already, because I want to give everyone else a chance to get some seeds too.
Okay.
Okay, Toby. That's what, yeah, because that's what I told Camo when, because I didn't make that clear in the beginning because I didn't even have it. But if you win already, then let the others have a chance to get them. I'd like everybody to have a garden going.
Everybody loves plant.
Yeah, it looks like it's only Mike and Giggles and Toby here anyway. Giggles won, Toby won. Anyone else in here?
Well, Mike's the only one in here.
Washwoman.
Oh, Mike and Washwoman, they don't have any seeds yet. Is Lou still here?
You still here, Lou?
This shit leaves. She can go to bed this shit. Oh, I think it's 10 o'clock where she is. Oh, nope, there she is. She's still here. Mike and Lou.
Oh, okay.
Mike and Lou doesn't have any yet.
All right, so it's just these two left here. We already got everyone else in here one already. So we'll just hook up both Washwoman and Mike. How's that sound?
Sounds like a winner. Two winners.
It sounds like a winner too.
Everybody's a winner. How about that?
Seeds for all. There you go. Yep.
Everybody's a
Mike.
winner.
Yeah. Okay, Mike and Lou. Both of you, sorry, everybody at one to send me an email telling me 10 different types you want, whether it's garden or medicinal herb seeds. I got a large variety. I pretty much should have it, and if I don't, I'll replace it with something else, but I'll give you 10 different choices and 10 seeds of each one.
Wow. What a deal. That is a sweet.
Woo Yeah, that's cool.
That is a sweet deal.
It is, because I'm glad we got something going here. And like I said, next live I'll do the same thing and we'll get some more.
Everybody ought to invite
Yeah, it does.
remind people where Bob is right now.
Yeah, spread the word out. You know, let everybody know I'm over here. I have to be over here for 3 months because one more time I get in trouble. My other
3 months?
3 months. Yeah,
Oh,
because I got back-to-back strikes on the other one,
oh man.
and that takes 3 months. You know, just as I had 2 drop, they nailed me with 2 more. So
Well, we're gonna have to let your people know. Hmm.
yeah, you'll have my email, right? I'll put it in there just in case. It doesn't matter if you want, you know, like cucumbers, tomato seeds, or peppers, or if you want like medicinal herbs. Just let me know what you're looking for.
All of them.
Well, some people might already have a garden of stuff. You know what I mean? If you don't have a certain item, I'll probably do have it.
That's true. That's a good idea. That's good. Yeah.
Oh, and this thing here, it's 151 varieties. It's a bucket, all heirloom seeds. Plus, it came with a $30 packet packet of herbal seeds.
That's a nice
I
bucket.
just It's actually a little small one. I expected a bigger one. I got it. I'm like, wow, this little thing. But yeah, it's got a crazy amount. Over 300,000 seeds.
Wow, that's a nice bucket.
I got it for, I think it was $159. And you
Wow.
go to look at it now, I see it's like 210. Probably because it's getting closer to the season. But yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to get, I mean, a whole supply, just look it up. Look up survival buckets, survival seed buckets, and there's all different levels. You can get the small ones, you know, with 50 variety or 100 variety. Yeah. No, you throw them GMO seeds away, giggles. Well, these heirlooms, after you get a harvest, obviously you gotta save the seeds out of some of them. Yeah, like I was showing before. This is just one thing I had here. It's from I got chili pepper seeds, but yeah, hundreds of them of each one. But I already have some from the year before.
They store for a while, don't they, Bob? Just the dry seeds.
Yeah, as long as you keep them in like a 70s, whatever. You don't want to get too hot. I don't think the cold bothers them, but the hot does. And it's not good to put them in the Ziplocs either, like I did here. You know, you should put them probably in like a paper envelope or something. But I get lazy sometimes, and I got so many of them. It's whatever.
Why is that? Because of moisture or something?
Yeah, because the moisture, I guess you could get moldy and stuff.
Maybe that's what. Maybe that's where I went wrong.
And another thing I did too was when I got these seeds, I looked up the medicinal herbs. I looked up the list of medicinal herbs and across the world, and I picked out a lot of them. And some of them are like the Shasta daisy. You mean daisies? You wouldn't think to make a tea out of a daisy. You grow it because it looks nice. You know what I mean? You have to plant some daisies. It's crazy how many things. I even bought dandelions. I never bought dandelions in my life, but I got like a 1,000 seeds for dandelions, just so I can grow my own and
You
make
can
my
eat.
own. Each have a little.
You can eat dandelions.
Yeah, very good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good for detoxing too. Make tea out of it. So I'll make a little raised garden thing with just dandelions, you know. I got like I think I did 120 echinaceas. I'm gonna have like 120 of them growing, and we'll chop them up for tea. Like I said, you cut it like a half an inch above the root, above the ground, and it'll grow back next year.
Oh, cool.
So you don't have to pull them out if you're in the right zone. That is.
No,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to wait. You wait.
I'm at the borderline zone where it gets cold here, but a lot of things can survive. Like with my berry bushes, I just threw I raked up some leaves and I put leaves all around the base of them to help protect the roots in the ground, give them a little insulation. That's what they say to do, so I did it.
That's a good idea. I got
Yeah.
plenty of big trees around me with leaves, for sure. I do.
Yeah.
I got one, I don't know, maybe 60 foot tall. At least. Six-story building. Yeah. Yeah.
Share your live on your channel. You mean you go live and live stream it while we're both live, or you mean just share the link? Because if you're talking about sharing the link, you just make a short video just saying, "Hey, come on over here. This is where we are," and copy the link from my channel and paste it onto your video.
Nice idea, Mike.
There you go. Giggle nose. Give me a tab.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Yeah.
Michael, get her done.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Have everybody grow in a nice garden. I'll be videotaping mine as well as I get everything going, but still got several inches of snow. And it doesn't seem to be melting very fast either. It doesn't want to melt.
Why don't you come on up, Mike, and say hi? Come up on panel. Woo woo. Drop a link, Bob. Please. Get Mike up here. Come on, Mike. No, you have to wait. You little pig. No.
Toad was eating dandelions last year. I hear you. I don't have that many. I got a few. Nothing to make a harvest.
You're like a little pygmy. Stop.
But I also have dandelion seeds. Fake snow. Yeah, no, exactly. We know it. Be careful. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. Gotta ask YouTube. You should just have a word list that you can have that you can't say.
Okay, we'll be here. Will we be expecting you?
Yep.
Anybody's welcome. Come on up, please do.
Yeah. It's always open panel. Always ever started. Yeah, I haven't tried burning it this year. But I saw the different colors in it when you look at the snow certain ways with the light, you can see the rainbow colors. Yep.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the animals eating this plastic snow.
Everybody, all of us. every living thing on this earth.
Well, it's gonna get
It's
into
like
digest.
being transformed.
Mm.
Yep. So if you guys want to get some garlic going, go out, get some good cloves. Get some organic cloves, break them up, soak them with some water.
Do they have to be dry,
Plant 'em.
or can they be? They can be like wet ones too, right, Bob?
Yeah, I soak them in water.
Because yeah, I can buy like the wet ones. They're like in packages, already like peeled, but they're like really juicy. Those you can still
Oh, I
root
haven't
those.
tried that.
Oh
Right
yeah,
now, I'm talking about
they come in a bag of
garlic
like.
cloves.
They come in a bag of like 6-packs.
Right? I didn't
I'll
think of
just
that.
buy them
But yeah, you
and I'll root those.
probably can.
Cool. I'm on it. Oh. Okay. Okay. I have to take this dog out. I will be.
Okay.
He's farting all over me. I gotta take him out. I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, it gets too cold here too, Toby. During the daytime, the ground might get squishy and muddy from being so wet. But then, even before it gets dark, it's starting to get so cold that the ground's frozen again. Who knows? We might get another blizzard. Minus 30. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That's where some of the plants aren't going to be able to survive at minus 30. Some of them will keep coming back. I mean, if you cover them, help insulate them stuff, maybe they'll come back. 60. Wow. I can't wait for it to start being 60. Wow, 4 feet down. There's no stopping that. That's crazy.
What'd I miss?
Talking about the frost.
Oh,
Hey Lee, how you doing? He's in Florida, 52.
supposed to be a high
Crazy.
of 50 tomorrow here. Whole 50 degrees. Woo woo.
Yeah. Yeah, still in the 30s and 40s here. Can't wait till it gets warm. Get going on doing that greenhouse. I'm excited to get going on it. It's too damn cold and snow on the ground holding me up.
I like that idea you had though. What was it called? Cattle. What is it? Cattle what?
cattle panel. It's
Cattle
a
panel.
fence. Yeah, they come in 16-foot lengths, and it's a heavy gauge, so it's hard to bend. So when you do bend it, you know, destabilize it on each end, it creates like your roof. So you do that and they're 4 feet wide,
Yeah.
4 feet by 16 feet. So you put 3, 4 of them together, you got a nice size greenhouse.
Yeah. What was that? What's Giggle saying? For not wearing masks, taking children away. Florida. Oh.
I have to check that out.
What the heck?
Yeah, that is unbelievable. Thanks for sharing that. Unfortunately, you know what happened if I share that. That's a big no-no, right, YouTube?
Get her done.
Let's
Get
get
her
it
done. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Getting cold here. It's gonna get 46 tonight.
Unbelievable.
But it's been raining. It's been raining and raining. It's a wet, cold. So, but I'm used to it. I don't have a heater or nothing going.
You don't have a heater going? What?
Nah, man, we're used to it. If it gets below 44, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. No, we're hard here. If it gets cold, we start a campfire. Get her done.
Get it done.
Toby says he has several of those panels. If you're not using them for anything, try it. Try making a greenhouse out of it. The
Yeah, I'd
plastic,
like to check that out. The
I
cattle.
found the plastic. Yeah, I already have a garden, so I'm gonna utilize that and just make the dome thing. And I looked it up, a 20 by 40 foot piece of the plastic you need. It's a greenhouse plastic because it blocks the RV or the UV and stuff. It's like $77, the cheapest I found. So it's not that expensive,
No.
Cattle panels, I think they were like $15.99 at Tractor Supply here.
Well, that's not that bad. I was going to try it using bamboo because I got a big thing of bamboo going, but man, all them the side branches and nodes and stuff coming off, and
Right.
it's just too much effort.
Yeah.
I attempted it, and I was like, no, and then I went for the pole tent. And that's what I got now, and I'm trying to figure out something better besides PVC. Not that it gets freezing cold. It did get, it killed my banana trees and it burnt my citrus plants that I got started and stuff. It burnt them down, but they're coming back now. They survived. And as I got five babies popping up, coming up on the sides.
That's what's up.
And I got grapefruit trees and lemons and a couple of orange trees that I started last year from seed. And I know from seed it takes years to get fruit, but you got to start somewhere.
Exactly. That's why I kicked myself because I thought about it so many years ago doing it, and I just never did it. And if I did it, you know what I mean, I'd have been all set. But no. So I went and got one that was like 5 feet tall. It was like $69. Yeah.
What kind of tree?
Apple tree.
Oh.
I've always wanted to plant an apple tree. I
Apple.
just never did it.
No. Red Delicious.
All kinds of good
Red
things.
Delicious. But Lee's asking how you bend the cattle panels. They're not that tough where you can't bend it. You can. It has enough give where you
Right,
can
they're
just like
flexible but
secure.
firm.
Yeah, flexible is a good word. Yeah, you just you secure one end of it, and you just push the other end so it forms a curve to your desire, whatever width. You can make it
I like
narrow and really tall.
that idea. I really do. Cattle panel.
Yeah, and I can't do the whole thing all greenhouse. So what I'll do is I'll have like one of them maybe at the end of it or whatever, just a cattle panel with 2 stakes on each end, just so it has curves so the grapevines can grow up and all over it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got summer squash growing
right.
now, and they grow like crazy, man. They got the
I
leaves
know.
are like 12, 14 inches.
You can eat
Yep,
those
know,
leaves. You know that, Mike?
oh,
exactly.
they're spiny though. They got
Aren't they?
little pricks or hair. Yeah, you could cook them
Yeah.
down, I'm sure.
Yeah,
But
you can cook them. They're edible. I mean, if you need to eat something, you can eat them. You have to cook
yeah.
them down, and yeah.
Shoot, I eat pine cone seeds. What you talking about?
I know those are
They're
good.
good.
Those are expensive too if you have to go to buy them.
Got a whole jar full.
Oh man, I gotta go
Yeah.
get my own. Go collect my own.
Well, since I bought so many seeds and I plan on planting so many different things, I am forced to grow up this year. That's why it's getting me into the cattle panels and stuff. Do some arches because I got like the grapes, like I said, and also like you said, the squash. I've had those butternut squashes going all around my garden. I just had one going each way, and they get to like 20 feet long, and you know what I mean. So
Like a
yeah, that'd be a good.
watermelon, they just take off.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Do you eat all
Yeah,
those
we
squash?
love squash.
Uh, they last a long time. Plus, I
Yeah,
give them out too. I pass them out to neighbors and everything.
that's nice.
They grow easy. They're fast.
Yeah. Same thing with my tomatoes. I used to do 8 tomato plants. Now I just do 4. Because when I had 8 of them, I had so many, and so many got wasted because people get sick of them. And I have more than enough for myself. So 4 plants is good for me. I got plenty. I got extra good for me, and plus I pass out to everybody.
I bet your neighbors love you, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the seed giveaway. That's awesome, Russ.
No doubt.
That
I
you
want to see
do.
everybody growing. Get her
Good for you,
done.
brother.
Get her done.
Yeah, because rough times are
I
coming
want.
up.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel,
and
yeah,
they've been coming up, and they're getting worse and
and the
worse.
prices. You go and spend $400 in a grocery store. You don't even have a full shopping cart. What?
Right. Yeah, $400. I get 2, 3 shopping carts. Back 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Load up. But
Yeah, I do. I do canning,
it's gonna get
Toby.
a lot worse.
Yeah, definitely. I got the dehydrator too, so I'm gonna be putting that to work. I'm gonna be canning, dehydrating. Yep, and freezing.
Yeah, I gotta learn that canning stuff.
It's easy, very easy.
Yeah, I know. You
Get her
gotta
done.
sterilize it. Yeah, I've researched it, but I just ain't done it.
It's easy. It's real easy. I got nothing to worry about. Just gotta get her done. Just like the
Yeah.
apple tree.
It's your toy. Where'd it go? No, go away. Get your toy. Go.
Where do I get my seeds? I get a lot of my seeds from eBay. I just make sure I get an heirloom, non-GMO seeds. I even got this bucket on eBay. It's a survival heirloom seeds. But just go online and just search. You find the most for cheapest, and that's when you go with. That's what I do. I shop around.
True Leaf Market and Baker's Creek Heirlooms got the most organic and heirloom seeds.
Yeah,
for,
truly.
for you. Yeah, that's what I've been doing the last 2 years. Non-GMO.
Yep.
But I'm not set up yet to grow big time. I've been trying to get it set up, and I just get overwhelmed with everything. I mean, I got 6 kids, 6 grandkids, and on and on.
Well, you do know though that, like, if you're gonna get a garden going, you don't have to dig the whole thing up, but where you're gonna put a plant, you just dig down deep and dig big enough around it where the plant can grow no problem. You don't have to do all of it. You know what I mean? It's like just dig one nice.
The problem here is it's like sand, the soil.
Yeah.
I'm getting a dump truck load of some good fertile soil dropped in the backyard.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You know, I already got it staked out and everything where I was gonna grow, and I'm just gonna break down and buy a whole dump truck load and have them dump it and then add to it and build it up. I know I've been trying to grow. It's like them banana trees. I'm a little too far north in Florida to grow in the ground like that outdoors unless you got protection. They don't like it under 70 degrees.
Yeah.
You know, I had some beautiful Michelles. They were 7 foot tall, and I ordered them through the mail, alive baby plants, and grew them last spring, and they got over 7 foot tall.
Awesome.
And they would have produced fruit this spring if the frost wouldn't have. You know, it got like 20-some degrees. And I had sleeping bags over them to protect them, and still got them.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, those type of plants you want to grow in a big bucket, you know, a big pot.
Yeah.
That way you can bring it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I tried it. You know, I had them in pots, and then they grew so fast, and I figured, well, the best thing to do is put them in the ground. So I dug out the
You
ground.
chop them up.
What's that?
You prune them things so keep it down so it's not too tall, and it'll still be short, but you'll have everything right there in front of you. Just pick it right off. I've seen it. I saw, because my apple trees, I looked up a lot of videos how people prune them and everything because I never did it before. Well, I couldn't
Well, that's the way
believe
all my fruit trees are right now. I got that. Yeah, they're branched out like crazy, right? Some of them are just, they're so thick you can't see the trunk. I mean,
yeah.
But they got frostbite, and you know that trimmed them back naturally, and then they're coming back now with a vengeance. They're just going nuts.
See, at least they wrap the banana tree in newspaper, and they come back.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got a bunch of babies popping up now, so from the trunk.
That's cool.
It's supposed to get close to freezing tomorrow night here, which is crazy. Yeah, 30, 35, 36, but yeah, I'll just throw something over them. They'll be all right. It's not gonna like freeze. It's
Yeah,
just
kill
gonna
them
get
up.
close to it.
Fine.
But yeah, it's crazy. We shouldn't even be dealing with this right now in Florida. It's cold snap. It's all geoengineered, man. It's like I have not seen the sun all day today, and it all came in from the Gulf, like a front, moved in. But then I did a time lapse today, and the clouds, once it started clearing, coming from the Gulf, it was supposed to be all clear, and then it was all coming from the east, from the opposite direction, and just totally covered, And now it's, like I said, the temperature's been dropping all day, and it's going to be colder tomorrow, and that's not normal here this time of year.
Oh, my plants are blooming, full bloom.
Oh yeah, they're all going. Everything's going berserk. But the thing is, you get a good cold snap, and it's gonna do some serious damage.
Yep.
Well, the snow
I know.
didn't. Had like, I don't know, 12 inches of snow, something like that. It didn't kill them. It melted, and plants are still thriving.
Yeah, snow will actually insulate them.
That's true. Be like an igloo.
Don't get too damn cold. Well, it's like I was in the California mountains years ago. When it got down below 20 degrees, and I was out there in a pair of shorts shoveling snow. It's different than here because it's a dry cold, up north. Here it's a wet cold.
Yeah, there's a difference.
The humidity,
I don't like the dry cold because it's hard to make a snowball.
Yep. It's those chemical flakes. Don't eat the snow.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I started a whole bunch of seeds.
Yeah, exactly.
I started lettuce, cabbage, spinach, onions, garlic, all kinds of squash, summer squash, yellow squash, a lot of stuff. And some of it popped up, but I got a critter problem around here too. As soon as they pop up, or they've even been digging up the seeds, and I've been trying to cover them up. It is what it is. Try and try again. I put them inside, and we got a storage trailer that I put them in there, and the animals got in there and got
them.
Well, you just you're a rat. I'm not playtime.
You cutting out, Debbie.
Oh, this dog. This dog thinks it's all of a sudden like it's playtime. He's got his toy and he's on the sofa and he's like tossing his toy around.
I wanted to say something about the garlic bulbs you plant. I've done that the last couple of years, and they'll grow, and you can get a little bit of clove from them, but it's nothing compared to the seed. What happens is you get the seed; they'll bulk real fast and seed out, and then you plant the seeds, and then you'll get the full bulbs. Just like the onion, I just put some onion out there. I took when we used the onion, I took the root part and stuck it in the dirt, and they're already 12 inches tall from like 5 days ago, and it's already shot up a seed, a bulb. It already bolted. It's getting ready to produce seed.
That's what's up.
Yeah. best way to grow those seed. And the ginger, I've been trying to grow the ginger 2 years now from the ginger root,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't got it to grow. I don't know what's up with that. I don't ginger, those type of roots, just like turmeric, you don't need to put them in water. You just put them in the dirt, put them in
Right.
the ground. I got turmeric's been growing wild for close to 5 years now, 4 or 5 years. And I haven't dug it up yet. And they're gonna be humongous because they keep coming back. You know?
just dig a portion of it up at a time. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I did, and then I started some more plants and replanted them. But
Yeah.
and I saved some. I saved like a pound of it. You know, dried it out and ground it up.
But the ginger I've seen, they tell you to plant it in the fall time, and then by the
Yeah,
next
that's the
spring.
thing. That might be the problem. I didn't do that.
Yeah,
I
and they say if
planted
you
it
try
in the
doing it
spring.
inside, you're supposed to put it in the refrigerator for 2 weeks and all this nonsense. I just threw it in the water, see what happened. But I think if I just let it go like 2 or 3 days in the water and then put it in the soil and keep it moist, I think I might get something out of it because I seen little roots coming out of the bare
Yeah,
where it was broken, but it got
yeah,
too
you see the
waterlogged.
nodes coming up.
Right. But it was in there for like 5 or 6 days, and it started getting too squishy, and I think I let them stay in there too long.
It'll
But I
rot.
think it kick-started to get the roots going at least.
Oh, you did get roots to go?
Yeah, I had like little hairs just starting to come out, just starting to root, but it got waterlogged.
Yeah, I've tried it twice, just putting them in the soil, and they didn't come up. Because I think they'd have enough moisture content in them, just like a potato. You just cut a potato up with the eyes on it, and you stick it in the ground. You know, because they got a lot of moisture in them already.
Yeah, potatoes are easy to grow. Really easy.
Yeah.
Washwoman's asking, what are those tomatoes and strawberries that grow continuously? I don't know.
Are you
Do you
talking
know what
about
they're
the
called?
other
I
side,
don't.
the right side up ones, Lou? I think I saw those.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't see the chat, just in case.
Been a while. I can't remember where I seen it either.
I could put the laptop on, but then Mama would wake up and get mad.
Yeah.
It's bright.
Yeah, Lee's with you. Can't get the ginger to grow either.
I've tried
Yeah, I never
strawberry
tried.
seeds sometimes too.
I never tried growing garlic or the ginger. So this is like my first time trying it.
Yeah, from my experience, the last couple of years growing the garlic from bulbs,
Yeah.
it pretty much just produces seed, and you get very little clove.
Hmm.
And then I did some research on it, and they said, yeah, you got to grow them from seed to get the full cloves.
Well, it's good to know. Because I
Yeah,
didn't
they
know.
grow fast.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Yeah, they'll
surprised.
seed out real
These
quick.
things. Boom.
And then all the energy will go to the seed instead of the clove.
Even with a 2-month head start, because I can't plant here till like second week of May.
Well, that might work for you, but what I'm saying, like I said, I just planted onion. Just from an onion I was using, putting on my burgers and stuff, and I stuck it in the dirt, and it took off, and it was over 12 inches tall in 3-4 days, and it's already going to seed.
Yeah, gotcha.
within a week.
Wow.
I mean,
I
it'll
think it's just
produce a
supposed
small onion, but it's going to go to
to
seed right away and produce the seed. And you take the seeds and grow them, and then you'll get the full produce.
right.
That's just with certain types of plants. You know, the garlic and the onions and stuff like that. You got to grow them from seed to get the actual true deal.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that wash woman. I'm gonna try doing the turmeric and ginger inside.
Oh yeah.
Turmeric, I had no problem with that. I
Yeah,
just
turmeric seeds, Bob.
I don't have turmeric seed, no.
I'll have to root
I
it
was
from
trying to
the
try
store.
it with the root thing.
Yeah, root it
you
from the
grow them from the
store.
root, and they just keep growing. They
Mm.
come back and back. They'll die off and grow back.
I put turmeric in everything I eat. I mean everything except my coffee.
Right. Not in coffee.
That's about the only thing I don't put turmeric in my coffee. Yeah, I put it the ground turmeric. You bet. I never get ill or anything. Not a doctor. It's just good for my health.
Yeah, it's real good for you. Good for your
Yep.
blood. Good for your heart.
I put it
your
in everything.
lung. Yeah, everything.
Well, maybe not peas when I can peas, but you know, everything that I create. Yeah, man.
Talking about peas, I got 2 different types growing. See, here's one right here. This is the snow peas. I'm soaking them in water. I let them soak overnight. And tomorrow.
Yeah, I love snow peas. I just don't know if they grow here in my climate very well.
Too.
Again, this is 2 months ahead of time, so I'm expecting them to grow quite a bit before they go outside, and put up those cattle panels and hopefully have them get big. I don't know. I usually only start like a month before it's time to plant. This time I'm going 2 months. Get a little extra time.
There you go.
I got one of those LED lights that does a 8x8 area.
Yeah.
So, yep. See what happens.
A lot of work.
Yeah,
I know.
I've harvested.
Yeah, I've been hungry
Sorry.
since this began. Okay.
You better go eat something.
Since this thing began, I've been hungry, man. I've been watching chat and all this food popping up. Like, oh gosh.
Yes, Sarah. How you doing?
Get her
Not
done.
knowing
Get her
plumbing.
done.
Oh, get her
Toast the
done.
peanut butter.
Yeah, well, I got 35 of them in that one, and then I got 50 of them growing in another one. Just regular sweet peas.
Cool.
It's a lot of peas.
Yeah.
Do you got a climate area thing on snow peas? Can you grow them in Florida? You know?
Yeah, I'm in zone 6, so they do grow here. But as far as them coming back next year, I'd have to protect them. And maybe being in
To
the
me,
greenhouse.
I
You can
think
get,
snow peas were cold climate type of plant.
well, they like the cold, but they can deal with hot weather too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've grown
They
peas,
grow real
but not
good.
to this scale. I'd usually have like 5 or 6 pea plants this time. Wow. Got
I think those
85 of them germinating right now.
Yeah, I got bags of navy beans and all kinds of different beans and peas and stuff, and I took them and I poured the whole bags out. I swear to
Yeah.
God, I had a pine tree come down several years ago, in the backyard, and I just
Mhm.
let that sucker lay there because it made like a fence line. I figured, well, it'll decompose and put
Mhm.
nutrients in the ground. So I took these bags of beans I had that were extra we wasn't gonna eat, and I poured them all the way down that pine tree, and they come up and grew. I had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds
Nice.
of bean plants growing like crazy. Made like a fence,
Yeah.
all the way across the backyard. It was nuts. But yeah, I don't know about the snow peas. I'd like to grow some snow peas. Those are
Me
good.
too. I
Mhm.
bet they grow good here. Snow peas, yeah. It's not too hot and not too cold here in growing season. Perfect.
Yeah.
But I know about that starting them early thing. I've had the Mayaca skunk harvested by my birthday in April, and then kept
Nice.
growing them for another season.
Mhm.
That was the stuff, man. And I grew up next to Mayaca, and that's some good stuff.
Yep.
I miss the original organic. It ain't like it used to be.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. Nothing like it used to be. Never again.
But
That's
I
all
grew up.
GMO.
My grandparents, they had a garden. We grew most 80% of our food, and
Mhm.
we ate good. I mean, when we sat down, it was like you could fit 20 people around the table, and it was piled up, and you didn't go hungry when I grew up, and it was all natural. He had a worm bed, he fed the worms, he grew his own worms, and you know, we he fertilized the soil all natural. When he go fishing, take fish guts and everything, and put it in the compost. And man, we
Yep.
had some beautiful plants, good stuff. I mean, nothing tastes like it used to me.
Yeah.
I know it does. Doesn't taste the same.
And
Tomatoes,
meat,
tomatoes don't even taste the
I
same.
can
I mean,
hardly eat meat no more. I used to love meat, but it's just hard to swallow anymore.
meat.
Mm.
Yeah.
I know. I got that way too. I love. I used to eat meat 3 times a day, and
Yeah,
just
it has
well,
no
real
flavor.
slowly, it
Texture.
slowly started grossing me out to chew it. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
it really just started grossing me out, and I couldn't take it.
Well, just
I'm
not knowing what's done to it, if it's even real.
well. That was
Even,
before I,
you know.
that was before I even knew about any of what was done to it. It just
Right.
slowly, for some
Oh, I
reason, just
see.
grossed me out. I couldn't eat meat
Well, it's
no.
the conditions that they pump them full of antibiotics, and it's like the chickens. They're swimming in their own shit, and
God.
it's disgusting. They're it's terrible.
Yep.
Terrible. You don't grow your own, or get it wild. It's not worth eating. I just can't. I can't eat pork no more.
I
You
can't.
know,
Yeah, I can't eat
that's the
meat,
worst.
especially after seeing what they do. How? Yeah, I just can't.
Yep. When you wake up, it's easy to pass it up. A lot of
My
things.
body just can't
I
take it
mean,
no more.
they have souls. I mean,
Right.
Mm.
they
Sarah's
do.
got good news. She got some tomato plants that got their true leaves. Woohoo! I haven't even started any tomato plants yet.
Oh man, I want some
Right.
fried green tomatoes. I do. Really bad.
For the next few days, I plan on having the garden all planted, germinate anyway.
The green beans too. Yeah.
Yeah, I want some green beans. Send me
I can
some
grow, I
green
can
beans.
grow all that stuff in a green.
Some
Yep.
organic green beans. Some
Man.
snow peas too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, just pick out what you want. You can look them up too. You know, if what grows in your area. In Florida, you should be all right. But with this
Grow most everything here.
this warming thing going on, you know, it's screwing us up.
Well, that's the hot and cold. It's just everything's starting to grow now, and then it gets cold, and you know the plants don't know what to do.
Well, you know
They
what?
don't know where to bloom or grow
Roses are,
or
but I haven't seen.
hibernate or what.
Don't you need?
That was a joke. That
bud?
was for the global thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Static.
Yeah. It's warming all right. That's why we're freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, spring fever. I can't wait.
They
Can't wait
just
to start.
broke another chunk of Antarctica off, heading to us. So.
Oh, hi, Sarah. Normally, I didn't even see you there, hon.
Got icebergs heading our way. There's no telling. With all the volcanoes going off, and we could go into a ice age. But I think it's going to be hotter than hell this summer. I think it's going to switch up. It's not going to be just hot, hot, hot. It's going to be hot one day and drop 20, 30 degrees the next.
Last summer was mild. I was thinking that too.
I don't know.
I don't know. Crazy. Because you're right, that
They're
white
already
sun.
controlling our food. They're controlling our climate and our air, everything.
Yep.
I don't want to bear bad news, but it is what it is. You got to get them out of here.
Yeah, I got to put my greenhouse up pronto. ASAP. I can extend it too. I can make my whole deck into a greenhouse if I wanted to. I'll just extend that puppy. Yeah.
The drought projected to be bad here this year. That's not good. But yeah, you should get your greenhouse up there. Get ready because they're coming.
Yeah.
You'll be germinating in a few days.
Well, I'm ready for that too.
Yeah, we got to grow our own. Can't keep depending on the grocery store and the farmland. Billy Goat bought most of that up, and China bought the other 20, 30% up. And they're not growing. They're destroying. So you got to feed yourself.
That's right.
Yep.
The prices of food's going to skyrocket here within the next year.
It already is.
Well, it's going to really skyrocket. This ain't nothing.
Exactly.
They already killed off most of the livestock, and they killed off most of the crops with their tornadoes and their geoengineered.
Who knows if we'll have just
flooding and all that.
Vegetables and stuff unless we grow it,
Got to get back to basics.
Exactly.
And I am going to put that book out. I know I said that like a while ago, but I got the Back to Basics book from Reader's Digest, original from the early 1980s. And it tells you everything you need to know to survive off the land and to grow and build and get your water and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna try to start putting those videos up, doing that. I'm
Sounds
gonna
good.
put a chapter, one chapter per video, hopefully. And I'm not
Sounds like a
gonna
plan.
read it. I'm not gonna read it and all that. I'm gonna post it, and you can screenshot it or whatever and get the information. But yeah, I've been holding on to that book since I was 10 years old.
Wow.
I'm 54. I'm 54 next month.
Get her
Well, do it
done.
up. That would be good. Get her done.
44 years
No.
I've been carrying that book with me. I used to have
Mm.
all the Foxfire books too, but I think I lost them in my journeys.
You know anything about passive solar greenhouses? I don't. Not solar greenhouse.
Greenhouse.
I know you have to use a plastic that's protects a greenhouse plastic. It's a UV protectant. Is that what you mean? You can't just use a regular clear plastic.
You're gonna go in there if you don't stop. Come on, it's late.
Yeah, but that's a good idea, Mike. You should do that. Get her done.
I'm gonna try to get to it. I'm just right now, springtime. Mama did spring cleaning all day today, and she had me busy all day.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be
Believe me, I
finishing
know.
cutting trees. Yeah, I got
I
all this
know.
yard work. I got to mow. I'm on 2.5 acres. Yeah, I got to maintain the property.
You said.
Yep. When I'm not on here, I'm usually busy. I was busy tonight, but I had to come on.
I got one boy. He's rebuilding a motor. Oh my God! And he's asking me to help him rebuild the motor. I mean, he's done spent over $1,000, well, close to $1,000 for the parts and the engine stand and all this stuff, man. He's gonna help me rebuild it. I'm like, what? You took on this project, man. What's up? I'm swamped here.
Sarah.
We can share pictures, but you have to come on StreamYard. Sarah, that's how we could do that. Pictures.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to share pictures, you can send them to my email, and I can put them up on. Yeah, I can throw them up on the screen.
Never thought of that one.
Or if you come up on the panel, then you can share your whatever you want to share. Right? You have a share button, right, Mike? Debbie?
What's
if you wanted to share. You guys have a share button. If you had something to share, you could share it.
I don't have a share button up here.
Yeah, but I can't get in chat right now.
No, I mean if you want to share. Oh, you're on the phone. Maybe not. I don't know. I never use the phone, but I thought.
Pull out the laptop. Mama's gonna beat my ass. I'll be in the dog.
No, dog ass. Too cold out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull up my last video. It's pretty cool. There's music in it, but it's YouTube safe, no copyright. It's there's no vocal. It's just music, and it's YouTube.
Oh, I think I have
It's
that.
the sky, but it's pretty cool. I got Sundog. I got some cool stuff in there. Got a hole punch cloud.
Yeah, that's music we use on YouTube Music. They do grant us such luxury.
I haven't had a copyright claim in about a dozen videos. My last does. Yeah, I know it's different. You get strikes, I get claims, but I haven't had
Yeah, I
one in a
used
while.
to. I used to just get the
I
claims.
understand that, man. That's ridiculous, you know. Over a stupid song or something, you know. That's just ridiculous.
I
They want to
wasn't even
make their money,
subscribed.
make their damn money off of it. You know.
Yeah. I just subscribed to you. I didn't know I wasn't.
Yeah, I've been getting unsubscribed from people I've been subscribed to for years. I mean, it's crazy what they do, and they mess with your chat too.
I better check you when I get off here. Make sure I'm still.
I'm just starting this channel though, so I mean, I'm trying to. Everyone that's coming in here, I'm trying to subscribe to. You know. I thought I got you already. I must not have.
You too snaky.
Well, you've commented on some of my videos. So.
I don't know either.
That's right.
My funky
It's
sky.
Starts out kind of mellow and then gets crazy.
Okay. Okay, I'll get to that email after this, Sarah. Let's see what you got. Oh, yeah. Got him.
Where'd they go? This is about 9:30 in the morning, I think.
Wow.
And then time lapse through the day.
How do you time lapse?
That's the moon. You just
Do you have an
record
app
it
for that
and
or
then you
something?
go. No. Well, if you got a
record 12
computer, it's
hours?
already got it edited. Huh?
Oh. So do you actually
Well, it
record
depends
like
on how
12
much
hours or
memory
24
you got.
hours? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
On how much memory you got.
Yeah.
I do 2 to 4 hours with the time lapse in about 3 to 5 minutes.
Hit the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
You should turn the volume down.
That's kind of cool motion picture.
Can you hear me now?
I got that going. Kind of cool. Yeah, they play us. They speak us like. But. Look at that crap.
Sundog will show up on your left in like 30 seconds. Hey, that's loud, Rob. It comes a whole punch cloud.
Oh,
3-4 dimensions.
That's a nice tight out.
Look at them frequency waves all the way around 360 degrees.
Yeah, why? I don't know where else stupid I had. You have plenty of stuff.
You're done.
That's it loud. I should have turned the volume down on that one.
Nice.
Oh man, made.
When was it too?
Yep.
There wasn't
Anyone
one
else have a
natural
video?
cloud in the sky.
We know it. Anyone else have a video they want to share?
Who got sirens?
There goes the fire.
No. Just say not here.
No, seriously, I hear it way off in the distance. A fire truck. It like echoes where I'm at. Like an echo chamber here.
Sounds like the wind blowing too.
That's you. That's somebody breathing into the mic or something. That's not me.
So Sarah sent this picture. There's your passive solar. Got north south. Looks like you got a bank behind the greenhouse.
Gonna be up for a few. I'll be back in a few. I'm gonna leave
Yeah, I'll
for a
be here in a
minute.
few. Yep.
In case I miss you.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Rob. All right.
Yep, you
I'll be
take
back in
care,
a little.
man.
Get her
All right.
done.
All right.
Get her
Peace.
done.
Much love.
Yep. Yeah, I have no idea. My greenhouse probably facing the wrong way. My luck. That's pretty cool though, because growing winter would be cool as well. I'll drop the link if anyone else wants to join us on the panel.
Hi guys. That was a nice little thing, Sarah. Diagram.
What's that?
A nice little diagram from Sarah. That must be you breathing into it. Bob.
I'll be doing some more of these seed giveaways next live stream as well. I don't know if everybody sent me the email that got some tonight, but to send me a list of seeds that you want, whether it's garden seeds or medicinal plant seeds, herbs. I got a pretty large variety. You get, once again, you get 10 different choices, whether it's cucumbers or peppers or whatever. You get 10 choices. I'll give you 10 seeds of each.
Cool.
You got to write a list too, Debbie, so I don't send her the wrong ones.
Yes,
Just to make sure I get, the ones that you really want. And I'll get them all together.
Okay.
Yep.
I pick the juice from. Do it.
So you got to get on top of that greenhouse. Get her done.
You have like green beans or any kind of beans? No?
Yeah, sure.
What do you got? Seeds.
Oh, I'm not sure exactly. They're all heirloom, but I got green beans and you name it.
Oh man. Okay, gosh.
Like I said, I pretty much have I got 151 garden varieties just in this bucket alone. And that's not counting all the other ones I bought separately, and it's a lot.
Cool.
They're not only just non-GMO heirloom garden seeds or non-hybrid, so there's no hybrid plants. And all you gotta do is save seeds from your harvest for the following year.
Right. Oh, I was going to do that at the top.
Yep.
The organic that I buy, but
If we're still around.
of course we will.
If we're not in an ice age or something.
Well, we'll be here.
I had to pile dirt in a mound all around my property. What is that called? I don't know. Why would you have to? I don't know.
The pile around my property. What is that called? Mound around your property. That would be like a moat. No? A mound around your property. Well, that'd be like sandbagging, wouldn't it? No? Oh, no. A mound for what?
Duke. Oh, a dike.
Oh.
You mean a dike, I think.
Or Duke, or does it rhyme with Duke? What? I'm curious.
the Google, the Google, the Google team's in here, huh? Hey, Google. Yeah. Don't feel bad. They erased some of my messages too when I put them in on my own live stream. I'm moderated too.
We all have to be special, Bob. Okay, because they love us. They want.
Yeah.
They show no favoritism. Okay, they love us that much.
But yeah, a dike is they build the dikes to keep an area from getting flooded.
Yeah, dike. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
A dike. Yeah.
So Sarah must be in a flood zone. I'm assuming. But anyway, because we're down to just 3 of us here, we'll end it. And I won't be here tomorrow night, but Monday night I will be doing this again. And we'll do it.
I'll try
We'll
to
do
pass.
some awesome. Because I'll be doing some more of these seed giveaways. Get everybody going on some gardens.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
I'll try to spread the word to let people know. Mike had a good idea, posting it on his page.
Yeah. Sarah's saying that's for her passive solar greenhouse. That's why she has that dike.
Oh.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna. Oh, she's gonna. Oh, around it, around her.
Yeah, remember that one? The back of the greenhouse had the dirt mound.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the green. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Cool idea. Honestly.
Especially if it gets really cold.
It is a good idea. Picking up all kinds of good ideas, guys.
Yeah. But my garden's already in place, so that's just where my greenhouse is gonna go. It is what it is. Yeah, the algorithms, they listen to everything.
Of course they do. That's all right, because they love us. They want to, they love
Yeah.
us.
You might learn something.
It's always good to be loved.
Yep.
Always good to be loved. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure if I had more rainbows and unicorns on my backgrounds and everything, we'd probably be a little more popular.
Probably. We'll throw in a little sparkly. That'll do it real good.
Yeah.
Glitter. Yeah.
Yep.
Something.
That's right.
It'd make YouTube happy, but not the rest of us.
Yeah. You have a good night, Sarah.
Good night,
I'll be on
Sarah.
again.
Good
We'll be
night,
on
Charlie.
again.
Already left.
Monday evening. Come on back. Sorry, I don't mean to keep cutting you off.
You're not.
Maybe a delay or something. I don't know.
Most likely. Ah, there's Mike.
Mike.
He said he was coming back.
Yeah.
There's Mike. Take care, sir. Good night, hon. Everybody else left so quick I didn't even have a chance to say good night.
Yeah, I know, right?
You still here, Lou?
Well, we're boring now. We're just talking about seeds and plants, you know.
Lou's here. Good night, Lou. Love you.
Yeah, you
Love
take care, Lou.
everybody.
I didn't get an email from you yet, so make sure you email me. You should have it, but just in case, I'll put it one more time. There you go.
You little thing, why are you stinking? He's like, it's always fun having a new little puppy.
Yeah.
All
All right, so we're gonna call her a night. It's only two. Two? What? Just you and me?
Really? Oh, really? Good night, everybody.
That's funny. Good night. Yeah. Well, it was a good night, actually. I'm glad to help out people.
Yeah, it's always good to help out people. I enjoy it. Makes me feel good when I do.
Yeah, it'll be fun. All of us get our stuff growing. So I'm just getting started. But yeah, I'm trying to take pictures. It's hard to videotape while you only got one hand to use. I gotta get better at that.
Yeah.
Somehow strap my camera to my forehead or something.
There you go. Like one of those headlamps. Yeah, yeah. Velcro it to a headlamp.
Velcro. There you go.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I might
Take
try
care, Mike. Much love.
Velcro it to a headlamp. Yeah. Yeah, one of them bands. Yeah.
Yeah. Get a GoPro, yep.
There you go. Mike's got it all figured out. There you
He
go.
does too.
He does. Mike, he's on it.
I just might have to check into that. I never even looked one up.
They're not that much, I don't think.
Well, I'll grab one if it's no big deal.
I don't think it's too much.
But I see 199. I see 399. I see 299. I see 249.
Oh, wow. What? I thought that they're so popular. I thought they would have been cheaper than that.
Yeah. Grow Pro. There you go.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. Velcro.
But then we are in a recession, you know.
Duct tape will work.
That's because they love us so. Yeah. Oh, Toby, hey.
Yeah. Me too,
Good night.
Toby.
Good night.
Yeah. You two have a good night.
Giggles too. Anybody who's listening, good night. Much love. Love y'all.
Yeah. And I'll end it now, and I'll talk to you later. You have a
All
good
right.
one, Debbie.
Thank you for
Thanks
having me
for.
on the channel.
It's always a pleasure. Thanks for chilling with me up here.
No
Otherwise,
problem.
I'd be all by myself. It'd be more boring. You know?
Oh, you scared the crap out of me. Would you stop that? I jumped about a foot. What are you barking at?
No duct tape, Mike. No, I'm good.
Stop. Hey, stop.
Maybe Velcro. You're all welcome. Very welcome.
Stop. That's enough.
Just get the sooner you get your list to me, the sooner I get them sent out to you. So.
Good night, Mike.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Y'all have a good night. Take care.
Good night,
and
Bob.
Monday night, it's on again. Have a good one, Debbie.
We'll be here. Good night, everyone. Much love.
Much love.